Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome back in. Happy Sunday. We got Game 3 tonight. The Knicks against Pacers. Indiana, what a start to this series, up 2-0. And on Indy 500A, the series switches over to the Gainbridge Fieldhouse, home of the Indiana Pacers in Indianapolis. And the Pacers looking to make it 3-0 in the series tonight. The Knicks got their work cut out for them. They had two leads, a gigantic lead by 17 with 6.5 minutes left to go in Game 1. The Pacers stole that game as they trailed by 9, forced overtime with an incredible Tyrese Halliburton shot that bounced off the back rim and in. Took it in overtime, and then the last game on Friday, another great game, back and forth, and then the Pacers late in that game able to pull away, pick up the win 114-109. This Knicks team, they are imploding right now in the playoffs. It is not looking good for New York. Cat got benched for around 7 minutes in the fourth quarter. Terrible coachings by Tibbs during the last game. The defense really struggling getting back in transition defense, having a tough time pinpointing the basketball. It's rough for New York, and based on that Game 1 historic comeback by the Pacers, it looks like they very well may have broke the Knicks in this series, and Pascal Siakam was not going to lose the last game on Friday. He was on fire. 39 points, 15 for 23 from the floor in 33 minutes. Guided his team to the victory and the win by Indiana in the previous game. They had 6 guys scoring double figures, something that they've done all throughout the course of the playoffs. They're averaging 6 players in double digits throughout the playoffs. And the Pacers on Friday night, they became the first team ever in NBA playoff history to have all 5 starters make a 3, record a steal, and not commit more than 2 turnovers in a single game. It has been so impressive what Indiana's done. This Pacers team is just so much deeper, so much faster than what the Knicks have on the floor. Indiana played 11 guys during the previous game. Knicks played 8 players, but basically 7 players tallied 25 minutes or greater. So it was more like 11 on 7 when you add in the players out there. Cameron Payne played for 9 minutes, but that's nowhere close to where everybody else was generating minutes in that previous game. Teams that go up 2-0 in the postseason with multiple times in a single postseason. Indiana, 2025, the Pacers, the other team that's gone up 2-0 with both road wins multiple times in a single postseason. That was the Houston Rockets back in 1995, which won the NBA championship. That is it. And this Pacers team, who got up 2-0 on the 1 seed against Cleveland in the last round, they got up against 2-0 against the Bucks. Those were the 2 home games that started off that series, since they were the 4, Bucks were the 5. But once again, the underdog in this series in the first 2 games. Tonight, they're a slight favorite on the line. Very, very slight. Like, the line in money line is basically the same. It's basically almost even. Indiana comes into this game as a very slight favorite, a 1.5 point favorite tonight in this matchup. I thought that they'd be more favored at like a 5.5 or a 6.5 coming into this one for tonight. What's good, everybody? We got George, Connor, Alan, Daniel, Piano. Welcome back in, everybody, tonight for this one. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Should be another fun night of basketball action here in the playoffs. Jalen Brunson gave it all he got. 36 points there in the previous game. A tough shot, though, from 3 that bricked off the back rim with 12 seconds left to go. He could have got a better shot than that. He still had 12 seconds remaining when he attempted that 3-point shot. Just not a good look there. It was a contested 3 straight away by Brunson. Really difficult shot to hit. Cat, underwhelming game by him. I'm really interested tonight to see how Cat performs, because if he's a no-show, this Knicks team's going to get smashed. They're going to lose by 20-plus points if Cat doesn't show up. Cat scored 20 in the last game. He was a minus 20, but he got benched for 7 minutes in the fourth quarter. And usually if you get benched, like any other player in the league, that guy is going to respond, and he's going to go off in the next game and respond, because those guys play with a killer instinct. But for Cat, he might just crack and crumble under pressure for him. That's the worst case scenario that you could do to a guy like Cat, because he is super soft, and he probably just took it personally in a very sensitive way, in a very just bad way for Cat, and that's a confidence shatterer right there. That shatters his confidence. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here, but I would not be shocked if Cat has a terrible game tonight, because being benched for 7 minutes, that shatters the confidence of a guy like that. It could really spiral downhill, especially after the end of this playoff series is done. It could lead to stuff like depression, anxiety, just mental health issues or so. I mean, for a guy like that, you got to just keep your poise, and you gotta just play the next possession. Play the next possession. Last game's history. It is done and over with. It's gonna live at the back of your mind forever if you get eliminated once again in the series. But you gotta just keep on pushing on, rolling through the punches here. And for a guy like Cat, I'm really interested to see what happens tonight. If he gets shattered by being benched in the fourth quarter, and just spirals downwards, and it leads to trouble throughout the rest of the series for him, and he tosses up bricks and boulders and doesn't even care, and lets that affect him in the series, or if he's going to be a tough man and respond here for him. So that's what I'm looking to see in this matchup for today. I got my top 5 picks for tonight's game. What's good, Deb? Welcome in. Mr. Fulton Mraz, happy birthday tomorrow for Mr. Fulton Mraz. Big 26 for you tomorrow, May 26. Awesome, man. Happy 26 for you, brother. Kenneth, welcome in. Looking for Indy to go up 3-0 in the series. This is what I like for tonight. Indy 500 day. Pacers 0-2 in Game 3 so far to playoffs. There's no way they're going to lose their third Game 3, in my opinion, in this playoffs. Their only losses have been those 2 Game 3 matchups against the Bucks and the Cavs. So I don't think it's going to happen a third time. And right now, the Knicks look like they're just absolutely imploding. It's a mess for New York. A bunch of defensive miscues. They're having struggles pinpointing the basketball, getting back in transition defense. And then what I talked about previously, Cat got benched in the fourth quarter. That could spiral downwards for him. If he has a bad game, it's really going to take a toll out on his team, because Jalen Brunson can't do it all. Even if Brunson scores 40, 45, 50 points, they still might lose if Cat plays a horrific game for him tonight. So I like the Pacers to take this one, go up 3-0 in the series. I got them on the money line. Pacers over 112.5. They are the top team in the NBA playoffs, averaging 119 points per game. They've scored at least 114 points in 10 out of their 12 playoff games. That number is still undervalued for the Pacers. It is still around 6.5 points below their playoff average. This is a home game tonight. I like Indiana to go over 112.5 points with their explosive offense tonight. I'm feeling a big game out of Andrew Nembhard. He's been incredibly efficient. He hasn't attempted many shots recently for Nembhard, but he's been really efficient. Multiple games shooting 50% plus in the playoffs for Nembhard. I've got him over 11.5 points tonight. He's averaging 14 points per game in the playoffs, 15 points and 12 points in his first 2 games in the series. He's scored at least 12 points in 9 of the 12 playoff games so far for Nembhard. And then his over threes as well, I like tonight for Nembhard. Over 1.5 made threes. That's at plus odds. He's 4 for 5 from the perimeter in this series. He's made 2 threes each in Game 1 and Game 2. He's made 2 threes each in his last 7 out of 9 playoff games. I like Nembhard to have a big game tonight, over 1.5 made threes. And then my final player pick here is TJ McConnell. He has been rolling recently, over 7.5 points, averaging just under 9 in the playoffs for points. He had 10 points each in Game 1 and Game 2. He's dribbling circles all around the Knicks defense, and he has scored at least 10 points in his last 4 out of 5 games for TJ McConnell. So that's what I got tonight for my top 5 picks. I've got the Pacers to win this one on the money line. The Pacers over 112.5. Andrew Nembhard over 11.5 points. Andrew Nembhard over 1.5 made threes. And TJ McConnell tonight over 7.5 points. Jeffrey, welcome in. We got Vegas back in the stream. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, Sunday's going pretty well. Spent a lot of the day outside, so that was good. A little chilly, but getting better. Much better than what it was. I think it was on Thursday when we got like that big 45-degree weather, downpouring rain or so. So we're making progress. Tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day, I think, like low 70s. This is what they got for starters tonight. Knicks made a starting change. Josh Hart gets benched. Mitchell Robinson will replace Josh Hart. So they go with a double big lineup of Cat and Robinson to start off this game. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns, and Mitchell Robinson, the starting 5. Pacers starting 5 tonight looks like this. Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, Pascal Siakam, and Miles Turner. Knicks with the dark blue jerseys, orange numbers, orange letters for this matchup. They get a tall task awaiting of them. All right, so we're getting ready to get into this game right now. I don't know why it ran for 2. 2-0 to start things off as Jalen Brunson makes the first shots to begin. Top of the key here with Nembhard. Nembhard dribbles up, drives downhill, inside the key, puts up the shot, blocked by Anunoby as it goes right back over to New York. Yeah, for some reason, my streaming up for some reason. I'm going to see if I can move it down to a lower bit rate. It's getting back to normal, which is good, but it's been dropping some frames for some reason. Okay, we got it back to normal. For some reason, it was like a Wi-Fi issue where I am. It had 0 kbps for the Wi-Fi issue for some reason. So it is back to normal right now. I lost the feed on the TV for like a minute as well. Nembhard teed up a 3, missed off the mark, no good. So we're good for, wow. It keeps on going down from the green off to the 0. For some reason, I lowered a bit rate as well. So hopefully it gets back to normal. It's going to be some like internet issue right now with my provider. Siakam inside the key, puts it up, and he floats it in for 2 in response back for the Pacers. We're just getting started today. If you guys are new in this stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. My apologies there. It's like an internet blip that I had for like the first minute in this stream to start off this game for some reason. But hopefully it'll go back to better. We're in the green zone once again. Brunson has it at the corner. Brunson takes on Nesmith here at the right corner. 2 in the shot clock. Switch guarded by Nembhard. Takes the 3 over Nembhard. Skidded off the rim. No good. Rebound picked up in the corner by Halliburton. Yeah, that was very weird. I got one of those X's on the OBS that signaled like 0 for the connection for some reason, so that was very odd. I don't know if it's like a bandwidth issue with YouTube or so. I don't know if that's the issue. I know when a lot of people are streaming at the same time, that might be an issue as well. Lob over the top as Robinson is able to record a putback inside the low post as he scores the bucket. 4-2 now for the Knicks. Left baseline dribble, Siakam goes right to the rim, blocked by Anunoby. Yeah, slow start here for these two offenses so far. 3 minutes in, just 6 combined points. Brunson slides it off to Cat. Cat fires a fastball off to OG. Sneaks his way underneath. Huge rejection by Halliburton. Not clean, though. And they're going to roll a shooting foul charge to Tyrese Halliburton. 2 shots coming up in the free throw here. Free throw line coming up for OG Anunoby. Oh, cool. So they got it on ESPN and ESPN2 tomorrow night. Two shots here for OG. First one, no good off the back rim. Yeah, right as I started, it went from 0 on the bit rate for some reason. Like it dropped like the entire frames for some random reason. So I don't know if there was like so many people streaming at the same time by YouTube that it just got choppy or something like that. As Nembhard, wide open 3 up the floor. They're going to call it a 2. His foot was on the 3-point line in the corners. He teed it up and he drilled it. 4-4 right now. Knicks with possession. Knicks attacking the paint. Bridges off the up fake. Puts up the shot. Scores up and in off the glass. Good for 2. 8:15 left to go in the first. Halliburton crosses midcourt. Dribbles up to the right wing. He takes the 3 off the back rim. No good. Rebound secured by Cats. Yeah, we're back in order. We've got like the last 3+ minutes. It's gone fine. So it was probably some other thing that was the issue or so. Anunoby buries the 3. Knicks with an early response here to start off this game. Halliburton with a runner driving downhill to the cup, no good. Missed it, but got fouled going up. 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line for Tyrese Halliburton. That's something to monitor tonight, is if the Pacers put the Knicks in foul trouble. Just simply, they're just not deep enough to play in this game and hang in. 11-7 for the key players during the last game. The Pacers played 11 guys deep. The Knicks went 8 guys, but 7 guys played 25+ minutes. So it was more like 11-on-7 during the last game. First shot's good by Halliburton at the line. Second free throw's good. What's good, Joe? Welcome in, man. Things going well. Knicks with possession, crossing midcourt. Brunson guarded by Nesmith around the perimeter. Dribbles towards his left, turns the corner, drives downhill inside to keep. Brunson looks to move it back outside. No look pass right corner. Bridges steps into a 3, missed off the back rim, no good. Rebound secured out of the pack here by Nesmith. Siakam takes up the floor. Eurostep. Siakam missed off the top of the glass and out of bounds as it's off of, I believe that's off of Siakam here. Sneaks around OG, no good. Shoved in by Mitchell Robinson with a 2-handed dunk. Making a big impact right now to start off this game. Getting the start tonight. Timeout taken on the floor by the Pacers. So Tibbs makes the adjustment. He replaces Josh Hart with Mitchell Robinson inside the starting 5. And the Knicks right now out to an early lead. 11-6 for New York with 7 minutes left to go in the first. Good start for the Knicks. This is exactly the response here that they needed. I'm hoping that we get deep games in the playoffs. I took the Pacers in this one because what I've seen so far, just the overall depth of Indiana against New York has just been Pacers have been too much to handle in this series. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe to the first time out tonight. Appreciate everybody for joining in tonight, being a part on the stream. Mitchell Robinson, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 of those offensive rebounds with a putback dunk leading to the timeout. 3 points by Anunoby, 2 points each by Brunson and Bridges. And the Pacers, 2 points each by Siakam, Nembhard, and Halliburton. Tough game for them, 2 for 10. Uncharacteristic start for them right now. Yeah, I saw that. URI won the A10 for college baseball for the championship. Ricardo's got the Pacers tonight. Yeah, feel free to let us know out in the chat who you guys like to win here, Knicks or Pacers. Pacers have got 8 games so far in this playoffs that all 5 starters have scored 10-plus points. So according to Opta stats, that is the most such games that a single team has had in the postseason run since the Blazers back in 1992. That was also 8 players that they put, or 8 games that they had with players scoring in double figures. So the Pacers could break that record. Most ever in a postseason run in a single playoff season is the Pacers right now, tied on the top with Portland. Back in 1992, both of those teams are the 8 games that they've had every single starter score 10-plus points. Yeah, a lot of great balance by this Pacers team. What's good, D. Maria? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Glad to have you on the channel. I'm hoping we get another just really good, close competitive game. Because last night's Thunder against T-Wolves game, that was not good. That was a horrific game yesterday by the Thunder. Coming back from the timeout right now. 7:01 left to go in the first. Pacers will have possession. Right to left on the floor for Indiana, down by 5. Siakam, guarded by Cat at the top, slides it off to Nembhard. Nembhard's got 2 points so far, off to Nesmith. Nesmith takes the 3 at the top, and the key missed off the back rim, no good. Tipped up to Siakam as he controls the offensive rebound. Halliburton cross-court pass finds Siakam. Siakam jab step, lob down low. Turner goes right over Brunson on the mismatch, scores up and off the backboard. 3-point game right now. Knicks with possession. OG slides it on top to Robinson. It's Robinson, Anunoby, Bridges, Brunson, and Cat, the 5 players on the floor. Brunson at the left wing perimeter. Brunson dribbles towards his right. Brunson takes on Nembhard. Brunson drives on Nembhard. Runner from 14 feet out inside the key. Missed off the rim, no good by Brunson. Rebound goes back to the Pacers. Halliburton at the top. He takes on Brunson at the wing. Circles around back outside to the perimeter. Halliburton off the screen set by Turner. Dribbles, drives, Rudder inside. Cha-ching, up in and off the glass as Tyrese Halliburton scores for the bucket. 1-point game, 4-zip run right back from the timeout by the Pacers. Natural Nate, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Yeah, what a day for these Pacers fans if they went to the Indy 500 and then went to the Gainbridge Fieldhouse for this game, having themselves quite a day. Yeah, I caught the tail end of that race. Kyle Larson, that's insane. So he got in a crash midway through the Indy 500 today, but he's racing in the double. So he did the Indy 500 earlier today, and then he's going off to he flew out to Charlotte to do the Coke 600 tonight. That's crazy. I can see doing 2 races if they're in the same area or so, but that's insane. Like, Indiana's like nowhere close to North Carolina. That's crazy. Like as soon as he got done with the race, they must have just flew him right out. Like, I wonder how quick he must have got out of the racetrack. I get the Pacers tonight in this one. Woody, welcome back in. I think he accidentally... Yeah, I'm going to unhide that. I think he accidentally got hit, and I got you back in, Kenneth. Second free throw was good by Brunson at the line. Missed shot there by the Pacers. Ben Shepherd, first time on the floor alongside Toppin tonight. Hart at the elbow. He takes on Nembhard 1-on-1. Josh Hart's coming off the bench tonight. His first time on the floor as well. Bridges drives on Toppin inside the key. Jumper, mid-range. Bridges, swoosh. 15-10 right now for New York. They're hitting their shots here, Carly. Pacers. Uncharacteristic game that they've got right now. All two of their game threes, they've been limited to under 110 for them. Every other time they scored 110 or greater, but under 110 in the loss to the Bucks and the Cavs in game 3. Nembhard in the front court, inbounds it off to Turner. Hand off back to Nembhard. It's Nembhard, Turner, Halliburton, Toppin, and Shepherd, a 5 on the floor. Turner at the top takes him at McBride. Outside, Toppin. Toppin leads up the 3. Off the mark, no good. Tipped up to the corner, and a loose ball foul charged to Robinson going up for the rebound. Yeah, there was a game, I think it was against the Cavs. They were down something like 31-16 or something like that. They came back and they won that game. They were down as many by 20 in that game to Cleveland. Nembhard, no good, left it short off the rim, off the mid-range jump shot. Loose ball foul. Charged in the Knicks once again. So even though they've only got 10 points so far today, that's going to help out the cause for Indiana because they're putting the Knicks in more foul trouble. Josh Hart. Miles McBride, it's going to be charged to McBride off the bench. That's his second. So McBride with another personal foul. 2 quick fouls charged to McBride. Turner takes the 3. He rips one down the middle. 2-point game right now. If you take Miles McBride out of the game, then you're only going to go 7 guys deep for the remaining part of this game. Lob down low, looking for Robinson. Couldn't finish at the rim. He goes right back to the Pacers. Chance to tie it up or take the lead with a 3, and they take the lead. Ben Shepherd drills the corner 3 off the assist by Halliburton in transition. Timeout by Tibbs on the floor. They are just so good in transition. And the Knicks have a serious issue trying to pinpoint the basketball, getting back in fast break defense. Nobody was aware of where the ball was on fast break defense for the Knicks. 16-15, that's a 6-zip run in a 30-second span, just like that. Turner made the 3 off the inbound, and then the Knicks missed the shot. The Pacers went really quick. They had the numbers advantage because Robinson was unable to finish there at the rim. They saw they had a 5 and 4, and the Knicks just lazy getting back defensively. This transition defense is going to crush them in the series. They're going to get eliminated in 4 if they keep on playing transition defense like that. 5 points by Turner, 4 points by Halliburton. He's got 2 assists, 2 rebounds as well. Shepherd with a 3 off the bench to force the timeout. 2 each by Nembhard and Siakam. Yeah, this is a bad sign for the Knicks right now. Pacers are shooting just 6 for 17 from the floor, and they're starting to find their rhythm. Yeah, this could get out of hand if the Knicks start to miss their shots. Miles McBride in quite a bit of fouls right now. He's got 2 personal fouls. 2 fouls for him, 1 each by Bridges and OG. So not a good start to the foul column right now for New York. Peace, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate everybody for joining in, being a part here tonight for this one. That 5-point lead just erased so quick. So quick that 5-point lead evaporated. Hey, what's good? Golden Year, welcome back in. I'm going to put this on a slow mode. I think I'm going to go 5 this time. 8 seemed like it was a little bit too much during the last time, so I'm going to go 5 for this time. Woody to the membership. Let's get that member hype for Woody. Really appreciate it, brother. You the legend, man. Hey, appreciate Peace for being a part on the stream once again for this one tonight. Pacers getting into a rhythm. Back-to-back threes that they've made. Ben Shepherd with the first 3-point shot of the game off the bench tonight for the Pacers. And now they've got themselves right in a rhythm. Putting the Knicks into foul trouble. And that's really just a bad sign for New York, because they went 8 players deep during the last game, more so like 7, because Cameron Payne only played 9 minutes. So 7 of their guys that they played during the last game went for 25 plus minutes for a team that the wheels look like they've fallen off. And away from the ball here, Pacers will pick up the foul. That's charged to Shepherd. So this will result in inbound coming up for New York. Inbound goes to Bridges. Bridges, cross-court pass finds Brunson. It is Brunson, Bridges, Robinson, McBride, and Hart. Brunson tees up the 3, connects on it. It's a big-time shot right there from the perimeter by Jalen Brunson as he dials it up over Ben Shepherd. First time on the floor tonight for TJ McConnell. McConnell off the dribble, tripped up, and he gets fouled. That is on McBride, and that is his 3rd. Yikes. Miles McBride, 3 personal fouls in the first quarter for a team that is very, very thin in terms of depth. And TJ McConnell will have 2 free throws here. 10 points in 2 straight games in the series. First one's good. Terrible start by McBride. Can't have that happen if you're in New York. Josh Hart's been an offensive liability in this series. Mitchell Robinson, a liability in the offensive end. Then you got just 5 other players that you can rely upon to give you points, but you're probably not going to get it from Cameron Payne, who came off the bench during the last game. So it's more like 4 other players that you can rely upon only to score the ball in this game. Second free throw is good. A big block on the Pacers side with a rejection, as they have the basketball back once again. Thomas, or that's actually number 13 that they have on the floor right now. So that's not Brian Bryant's 3. That's Tony Bradley, who got quite a bit of playing time during the last game for him. Yeah, Tony Bradley rejected Bridges at the very tail end of that play, going into the layup. Should they go towards his left at the rim? And top in here, attack the paint, got fouled. Going up. The fouls right now are racking up. 2 more free throws coming up here for the Pacers. First shot's good by Toppin. That's on Jalen Brunson, his first. This is not good for the Knicks. Brunson just picked up his first personal foul. McBride's got 3, so he's going to be on the bench most likely for a very long time. And also OG and Bridges each have a foul. Second free throw is good by Toppin. 20-18 right now. Brunson's going to have to drop down 50. Despite dropping down 50, they might not even win tonight because the Pacers are capable of putting 6 or 7 guys in double digits. Brunson attacks the paint. Brunson gets fouled. 2 shots coming up for Brunson. That's on Tony Bradley for the Pacers. Yeah, that's terrible. 1 minute that he played, and he's got 3 fouls. Ouch. A -4 in 1 minute. Brunson, first one, got the bounce. Second shot for the tie is good. Like, he might drop down 50, and they might still lose. Halliburton sends it across the court. McConnell, wide open 3. Off the rim, no good. Robinson rips away the defensive rebound. Up the floor finds Josh Hart. Hart, hand off to Bridges. Bridges takes it to the mid-block. Outside Hart, lob down low. Robinson, right past Shepherd. He soars up and he jams it. 2-point lead for the Knicks now. I go through ESPN that I get like the live stats from McConnell. His pass deflected up in the air, intercepted here, back to New York. Bridges will slow it down. I don't know. Yeah, unhide once again. Yeah, I don't know if something's wrong on your typing pad, Joe, or so, but make sure that you don't hit the triple dots in the hide if you accidentally hit something there, because I just took notice and I made sure that he's back once again, because he's a channel member. Minute 45 left to go in the first as we go back and forth at the top of the key with Steal on the right, number 0, who's now into the game. Missed shot straight away by the Knicks, and the rebound controlled by Toppin. Up the floor off to McConnell. McConnell dribbles up inside the key, mid-range. No good, came off the rim short. Putback is good for 2. Up and in off the glass for the Pacers as they take the lead right back in it. TJ McConnell is the one who was able to tip it up and in. 24-22, missed corner shot by the Knicks. Brunson going down low, though, went and got fouled, so you're going to have free throws coming up here in the bonus. Yeah, no problem. Richard, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Yeah, Brunson attacking right past Shepherd. Shepherd was the one who held up Brunson, and Brunson laying it down hard right next to the right side of the stanchion. So Brunson's going to get 2 free throws out of this. First one is good. Yeah, Jalen Brunson's going to have to drop down 50. The problem is that might not even work against this Pacers team, that they are capable of putting 6 or 7 guys in double digits to balance out their points. And one guy just single-handedly can't win you the game. Brunson right now has 10. 10 out of the 23, make it 11. He almost has half of the points right now. 11 of the 24 coming through Brunson. Tie game, 1:10 left to go in the first. McConnell, oh, what a pass. Right behind his back, sets up Turner. Hand off the top and around the perimeter. Topping off the dribble towards his left. Finds Nembhard. Nembhard back with a basketball off the shovel pass from Turner. Nembhard, deep 2, connects on it. Into a groove right now for the Pacers as Nembhard makes the 18-foot J. Josh Hart out of the pack. Able to absorb contact, got fouled, and 2 shots come up by Hart. Josh Hart, quite a bit of pain there as he's holding on to one of his hands. It is charged to Obi Toppin, who picked up the shooting foul. And Josh Hart just shot right up the floor. Oh, woo. Yeah, some big-time contact there. Toppin collided and collision with one of his arms as it got into the head area of Hart, kind of sandwiched Hart, and then Hart just stumbled and floated up a wild shot, was able to get the benefit of the call. First free throw is good. Yo, welcome in, Richard. Thanks for joining in for the Philippines. Glad to have you on the stream here at D. Marie. Second shot's good. 26-26 now as we're down to 40 seconds left to go the first. McConnell at the top. McConnell drives on Daylon right inside the key. Spin cycle. Fall away over right. Bounces in. Two more by TJ McConnell. Man, he is just the ghost of the past against the Knicks. Last year, dribbles circles around the Knicks in the playoffs, and the Knicks have yet to solve McConnell. A year later in the playoffs, keeps on posting up solid stats coming off the bench. 2 double-digit games with 10 points each in Game 1 and Game 2. Brunson dribbles up to the low block. Brunson had it deflected out of bounds. It's going to stay Knicks ball. 9 seconds left to go in the quarter. Rosario, welcome back in. Knicks playing well tonight. They get out to a 5-point lead. Pacers came on back. This has been a good quarter to start things off. Corner jumper off the mark, no good by Hart. Rebound out of the pack there for Nembhard. As Nembhard went up the floor, and he will draw the reach-in foul. That's an issue for New York right now. Daylon right picks up the reach-in foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line in the bonus here for Nembhard. Yeah, Daylon right reaching in with his left hand. Tried to strip Nembhard in transition from behind. Yeah, it was a good start for the Knicks. The issue right now is foul trouble for them. Way over the limit in this first quarter. They need other players to step up in place of Jalen Brunson. Issue tonight, Cat's nowhere to be found. 0 for 2, no points, 8 minutes by Cat. Yeah, that was my concern going into tonight, was that Cat was going to be a no-show. Both of the shots good at the line for Nembhard. I was concerned about that tonight for the Knicks because he got benched for 7 minutes in that fourth quarter. And for a benching to a guy like that, that can really do damage and hurt him. And other guys would respond like Julius Randle did last night. Julius Randle responded last night after he got benched for an entire fourth quarter. But a guy like Cat, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to respond like that. For a guy like that, I think he's going to be a downer about it and not be able to seize the opportunity. Missed shot at the buzzer by OG Anunoby as he flung it over the top of the backboard and would close out the end of the opening quarter. 30-26. The Knicks were up by 5, 15-10 at one point. The Pacers went on a 6-zip run in under 30 seconds to take the lead for the first time tonight, 16-15. And right now, the Pacers lead by 4 at the end of the first. This Pacers team had 10 points in the first 6 minutes of the first quarter. And they exploded for 20 points in the final 6 minutes. Not a good sign for the Knicks right now, considering that they're in some deep foul trouble. Miles McBride with 3 personal fouls. And the Pacers, after a slow start, shooting 2 for 10 from the floor. They've gotten into a groove. And right now, they've upped that to 10 for 23. 8 for 13 after a 2 for 10 start. Wensjoy, welcome back in from the Philippines. Thanks for joining in, bud. Meredith, welcome in. 1 quarter in the books. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Been a good turnout in this series. Got right now 175 plus. You guys, the real legends, MVPs out here on the stream. Yeah, good question. If you guys know what's out there food-wise, if you live in the state of Indiana, feel free to let Peace know out there on the stream. I can't answer that question. I'm from Massachusetts, if you guys didn't know. If it's your first time on the stream, I'm actually a Celtics fan. I'm like an hour south of Boston, but I cover all different types of teams here in the NBA. NBA, also college hoops for streams. Man, this Pacers team, it's been something special throughout the playoffs. They've been an absolute machine for this team. Yeah, Knicks started out well in this game. They got to get that momentum back if they want to take one tonight. This is a very important game for the Knicks tonight in tough circumstances, because if they lose this one, it's no team has ever come back from an 0-3 deficit ever. And it's as tough as it can get, because this is out of all the teams in like NBA history, if there's a team to come back from an 0-3 deficit, I would not predict this Knicks team. I would not. It probably is the most unlikely team out of them all, probably, based on like the overall depth. Because New York's just so thin with their roster. This is what I had for my top 5 picks of the night here. So I like the Pacers tonight in this game. I took the Pacers in the money line. I took the Pacers over 112.5. I took Andrew Nembhard over 11.5 points. I took Andrew Nembhard over 1.5 made threes. And TJ McConnell over 7.5 points. So that's what I got there for tonight. Yeah, it's back to lag right now, huh? Yeah, my apologies if you guys are joining in. It's back into the red zone. I'll see if I can lower my bit rates. Yeah, we had that at the beginning of the stream. It's in the yellow column right now. Free throws. Rebound secured by Cats. And an over the back violation charge to Turner. It's going to go right back over to the Knicks here. I do not, Joe. Inbound back to New York. Daylon Wright, he's on the floor with Josh Hart, Landry Shamet. They're trying out a bunch of different players here. Cat and OG Anunoby. I don't really know who's going to be able to score from this bunch, as the Knicks almost turned it over. Cat down low, and a botched possession, missed the layup, tipped around, battle for the loose ball, out of bounds, and it went off the Pacers last. I thought that should have went out of bounds there. If you're new, no spamming in the chat here if you guys are new. My apologies for the lag for some reason. Looks like we got it back and running. That ball, I thought that should have went out of bounds. Looked like that was clearly heading out of bounds. Cats gets the inbound. Cat's going to have to score a ton as Brunson right now is on the bench, and Cat powers his way right past Turner to the rim and scores up and it off the backboard. First basket of the game in the opening minute of the second quarter by Cat. McConnell at the left wing, lobs it off to Siakam. Siakam at the low block, passes off to the cutter. Maturin puts up the shot, no good off the back rim. Rebound secured by Cat. Up the floor finds Daylon Wright. Daylon Wright at the top of the key off the Cat. 35-footer. Terrible shot attempt right there as he popped up for a random three. 34-30. Reconnection successful. Thank you so much, OBS. I don't know what the issue is why we're having dropped frames like this tonight. My apologies, guys, to the drop frames. We just dropped frames once again because it hit 0 and it put 3-second delay with reconnection unsuccessful to reconnection successful. Very odd. Cat just picked up a foul. That's his second bad start here for the Knicks in terms of foul trouble. Warren, thanks for the dono, brother. You the man, brother. Let's get that dono hype from my man Warren on the stream. Pacers with possession. Down low, Siakam. Ball got batted out of bounds. It was off of the Knicks last. Gonna stay Pacers basketball. 9:40 left to go before halftime. TJ McConnell rolling right now off the bench. 8 points by McConnell. Inbound goes to Turner around the perimeter. Turner, hand off McConnell. McConnell looking for 10. Turns the corner. Jumper. 15-footer. Swatches it. TJ McConnell. 3 straight games of the series with double digits. X Factor off the bench for TJ, +7 on the floor currently. Cat at the right wing launches the three over Turner off the back rim, no good. Karl-Anthony Towns absolutely selling his team. Outlet pass head of the pack, and Pascal Siakam lays it up and in for two. 38-30 for the Pacers. What the hell is Karl-Anthony Towns doing right now? Cats, 0 hustle, 0 game tonight. Playing like he's not even caring. Exactly what I thought that Cat would do tonight after getting benched during the previous game. He doesn't even give a crap about this game, and he's just doing whatever's possible to give his team the L. Cat's shooting his team out of the game. I'm going to give them the L. Woof. 38-30 Pacers. Karl-Anthony Towns, I knew it. Every single other player in the NBA would respond after being benched in a playoff game. Cats, he's not that guy. Sulks about it, cries about it, can't bounce back. Like, come on, you gotta bounce back with the punches. You get down, you gotta bounce back up. So bad. It just awful. Like, the whole shot selections that he's going through, it's just a downer. It affects his team in just bad ways. -5 right now for Cat. 2 for 7 shooting. The 3-point shots that he's missed has been atrocious. He just pops up. One of them was from 36 feet out. Just popped up and shot a random 3. Cat's just shooting the Knicks out of this playoffs. Siegel, welcome back in, bud. Thanks for joining back in for Siegel. Yup, Yeah, I don't know why it's lagging tonight. I don't know if it's on YouTube's end or so. I did not get it, Siegel. Yeah, I don't know what's up with YouTube tonight. I'm gonna check. I'll double check on that. Oh, there we go. It came through. Yeah, thanks for the dono, Siegel. Really appreciate it. I got it right now. So, 99 cents. It came through. So I just saw you the man, Siegel. I'm gonna get the chat up here. Yep, I got it. I got it from Siegel. Yep. So I got you on that. I just scrolled up the chat to a couple minutes ago. We get back to action right now, and Anunoby dunks it down 38-32. Yeah, I've lowered my bit rate again in the video, so it's probably not going to be like HD video until I don't know if it's a YouTube issue or so. I'm going to see if other people are having an issue during like a timeout or so on Twitter, but hopefully it doesn't keep on dropping frames like that. McConnell drives, attacks, low block. McConnell outside, sends it off to Turner as he elevates for a mid-range jumper, banks it up and in off the glass. 8-point advantage right now for Indiana. So many scores for the Pacers that they can that they can put the ball into the buckets. Landry Shamet at the left wing, slides it off to OG, hand off to Shamet. Shamet takes the 3. That's way off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Matt. This game's kind of getting a little bit out of hand right now, especially if Indiana starts to make a shot, go up by 10. Not a good sign at all for the Knicks. At the top with Mathurin. Mathurin moves it off to his right to Nembhard. Nembhard off the dribble, hand off Mathurin. 8 on the shot clock. Mathurin at the low block. Look at the score. Goes up, gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here at the line for Benedict Mathurin. 7:52 left to go before halftime. So Benedict Mathurin's going to have 2 free throws coming up here. Yeah, randomly goes to 0 on my end, which it means that it buffers. I've never had an issue with that before. So I don't know if it's a YouTube issue tonight that is like a bandwidth issue or something with YouTube, if other streamers are having issues as well. So I'll see during the timeout if other people are having like streaming issues or so. 20 left to go before half. Nembhard. Bounce pass off to Siakam. Shamet just made the three a moment ago. Siakam bobbled it near side of the floor. Picked up by Mathurin. Stripped to the backcourt. And this ball is a loose. It went off of him in the backcourt. So it's going to be Knicks' ball. He's going to allow the shot clock to expire as it goes out of bounds either way. Turnover charge the Pacers. It will go back to the Knicks. 7:03 left to go. That was a weird play there. Mathurin was trying to just box out the Knicks. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, if you guys get like loading circles on it, that's on my on my end with the stream. That it's been dropping frames, because I've got like the 0 kbps a couple times tonight, which it means it drops frames. It's very weird. We're going to take the timeout on the floor right now. 42-35. With 7 minutes left to go before halftime. I just did a speed test here. I think it's very possible that the Pacers can sweep the Knicks. Pacers are so much deeper than the Knicks. It says my connection is very fast. 166/33. That's my other computer, though, the one I'm getting the stats off. Let's see what the one is that I'm streaming from. It's plugging in 30s. That's a fast download. Yeah, it says my connection's fast for both ends. Has to be probably on YouTube's end tonight. Alright, 7-point game right now. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Currently, really good start for TJ McConnell tonight. He leads the Pacers. 10 points right now for McConnell. Just such a deep team. They've got 4 of the 5 starters who scored. And then off the bench, they have 5 other players who scored. So they have 9 guys who scored so far. The Knicks are trying different combinations tonight. Landry Shamet, he's played 5 minutes. Delon Wright's played 8 minutes. So Tibbs has played a couple different players to guys that haven't yet seen playing time. Cam Payne has yet to play today. So he played 9 minutes during the last game. He's yet to play tonight. Jalen Brunson's got 11. Karl-Anthony Towns is just shooting this Knicks team out of the building. About to go down to 0-3. In the series. Cat right now is 2 for 7 tonight. 4 points in 12 minutes, a -4 on the floor. Yeah, Thunder completely just didn't show up. That was... I was shocked by that last night. Like, nobody came to play last night for OKC. They did not look like the Thunder last night. I thought I was watching, like, the Washington Wizards play last night. It looked like it was a regular season game out there. That was bad. Yeah, they had zero intensity last night for the Thunder. Just going through the motions. Brunson, jumper, no good off the mark. We get back to action. Halliburton with a defensive rebound. Halliburton on the floor with Tony Bradley, Obi Toppin, Andrew Nembhard, and Aaron Neesmith. Nembhard guarded by Brunson in the corner, and Brunson reaches in defending Nembhard. So that's a foul charge to Brunson in the corner. Got to be careful now for Jalen Brunson. He just picked up his second personal foul. Thanks for the update, Siegel. Appreciate it, bud. Inbound back to Nembhard. Yeah, it might be like maybe like an internet issue in my area or so. We had an internet issue last week at work that we were down for like 3 hours. We get kicked off the internet for some reason with like a outage at my workplace. Missed shot there by the Pacers as it goes back to the Knicks. Bridges inside the key, dribbles off towards his left. 12 at a timer. Bridges, bounce pass off to the corner off the Cat. Yeah, knock on the wood. I got it back to his usual form right now. Cat attacks inside the pace, soars up and dunks it. They're not going to count it. Refs will not count this as Halliburton reached in. According to the refs before the shot, Halliburton was signaling offensive foul by Cats. With a huge just clinch of Halliburton's arm there, just ripped right through with a slam dunk, and now they're going to count the dunk. So now the referees count the dunk by Cat after they didn't have it on the scoreboard. 42-37. It's called Tyrese Halliburton's shooting foul, but the Pacers are going to take the timeout. They're going to review this right now. Pacers will review this foul. They're going to see if they can, or they're going to review this dunk. They thought it was an offensive foul before Cat scored in the slam dunk, so they're going to look to see if they can get this overturned and wipe away the 2 points that Cat had off the scoreboard. So this is under review right now as we head to the timeout. Yeah, and I got your message from yesterday, Siegel. So, yeah, usually he doesn't come on to many streams or so. So I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, looking like it's going to be OKC against the Pacers. That's if OKC can get into their groove once again and bounce back. I think they will. I talked about it yesterday on the streams. Championship teams, they find a way to bounce back. And that was unlike the Thunder yesterday. Yeah, I think it's a lot of like organizational issues with Washington and Charlotte. Like a lot of stuff on like ownership, more so for Washington, like front office problems, like drafting prospects for Washington. They really haven't been able to hit on draft prospects in quite a while for them. Charlotte usually is like unlucky with like injuries every year. They're just picking up the wrong players who are like injury prone. So they take away that basket. Indiana, they've been so successful throughout this series, winning challenges, and the Pacers once again just won the challenge. Karl-Anthony Towns, third personal foul. Offensive foul as he pushed off on a full extension of the arm of Halliburton, as Halliburton was defending Cat. And then Cat ripped through Halliburton for a slam dunk, but he got called into offensive foul. So the 2 points get taken away. The Pacers win the challenge, and the Pacers control the basketball. Inbound for Indiana. Halliburton at the wing. Cross-court pass off to Shepard. Back into the hands to Halliburton. Halliburton at the top of the key. Takes on Bridges. 8 on the shot clock. Slides it off to his right to Neesmith. Neesmith jab step, dribbles, drives, up fake. Neesmith bumped into, floats it up, and he got it. No call there, but the referees were able to rip right through Anunoby. Off the step through and scored a runner for 2. 9-point lead for the Pacers. Critical challenge that they just won. What's good, Blind Radio? Thanks for joining in. Liking the Pacers in the finals. Tobes, welcome in. He's got the Knicks for this one tonight. Corner jumper, New York. No good. Missed by Bridges. At the left corner, Obi Toppin secures the defensive rebound. Pacers again. Chance to go by double digits. Toppin dribbles up. Spin cycle. Watch out for this one. Toppin able to break the ankles of Jalen Brunson. And he scores the layup. Just shattered Jalen Brunson right there off a rapid fire torpedo move to the cup by Obi Toppin. Quarter 3, Bridges off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound hauled in by Robinson. OG takes the 3 straight away, no good off the rim. A rebound secure by Ben Shepard for the Pacers. Pacers with possession. Under 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Halliburton slides it off to Neesmith. Neesmith lowers the boom right down the pipe. Missed the layup, but he will head to the free throw line. Shoot 2 coming up here by Aaron Neesmith. Jalen Brunson commits the foul, and Jalen Brunson picks up his 3rd for personal fouls. Tried to take the charge, couldn't set his feet. Ooh! Jalen Brunson took one to the ding-dong there of Neesmith. Knicks are in trouble. Jalen Brunson, 3 personal fouls in the first half. Karl-Anthony Towns, 3 personal fouls. Miles McBride, 3 personal fouls. OG Anunoby, 2 personal fouls. Wow. That should have been an offensive foul there. Aaron Neesmith extended his offhands and went into the crotch area of Brunson. But these are home games for Indiana, so they're going to get the benefit of the calls. And right there, 2 free throws as Aaron Neesmith was able to bury both of them. 48-35. Knicks are in deep trouble right now. Deep foul trouble with their main stars, and they don't have a bench. This is an issue. Robinson, as a main ball handler right now, got trapped in the corner off to Bridges. 3 in the shot clock. This is taking way too long to develop. Missed a fall away in a 15-footer. And the rebound goes right back over to Halliburton. Pacers by 13, looking to get to 50. Halliburton at the corner, puts up the shot. Oh, he got fouled. It's on Bridges. There's going to be free throws coming up at the line here. They're going to give him... Or no, check that. They will not give him the 2 shots. They said that it was on the reach-in by Or no, they had him out of bounds. Wow, they had him out of bounds in the corner. Either way, Halliburton comes up with a quick steal, lobs it up over the top for Obi Toppin, and he throws it down with a right-handed flush. Random sequence right there. Wow. Yeah, so he was out of bounds. There was a lot of contact in that 3-point shot that Halliburton put, but he actually had a back foot out of bounds. But either way, it led to a steal and a dunk right after that off the alley-oop. Man, on no man's land, Josh Hart got burned there. A 2-on-1. Nothing you could do. Nothing you could do if you're Josh Hart right there. They just showed the replay. Inbound for New York. Down by 15. Brunson, no good. Kaboink to 3. Rebound secured by Shepard. This is getting out of control right now. The Pacers about to smash the Knicks by 20. And the 3-point shot is good. Tyrese Halliburton lets it rain for the perimeter. 18-point lead just like that. And the Knicks in deep trouble. Halliburton comes out with a steal up the open floor. And he dunks it down with a right-handed flush. Pacers by 20 on Indy 500 day. A timeout taken by Tibbs. 3:20 left to go before halftime. This game is an absolute national disaster for the New York Knicks. Yikes. This is the series that's going to get Tibbs fired. Michael Malone, a free agent. Chance to pick him up. What a mess right now for the Knicks. Yeah, I was talking to one of my good friends who, his older brother had played in the NBA back in the late 90s and early 2000s, and he knows a lot of the head coaches that coach in the NBA, coach in college, and right after the end of the game on Friday, I texted him. I was like, Tibbs might get fired at the end of the series. His response there, why did he have Towns on the bench for that long? That MF I know, meaning Tibbs, when I was 20, he was a meathead idiot. Yeah, just this Knicks team is completely imploded in this playoff series. You got players arguing with one another on the bench. You got players crying after they lost in Game 2. And then you bench Cat for 7+ minutes in the last game of the fourth quarter for a guy that's mentally soft and just unable to handle that and unable to overcome adversity and bounce back. And this game is a landslide right now. Downhill to the cup. Knicks able to respond back with a layup as it was good by OG Anunoby. 55-37 currently. Under 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Driving downhill to the rim. It's Nesmith. He goes up. He gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here at the line for Aaron Nesmith with more foul issues charged in the Knicks. That foul is picked up, charged to Robinson. And New York was up early in this game. They led 15-10. They were up 15-10 to start off this game. Man, this is just a national disaster right now for New York. First free throw, no good, around the rim and out by Nesmith. Just way too many moving pieces and way too many players off the bench. And if you get guys in foul trouble for the Knicks, then the game's over. Right now, they got multiple guys. 3 personal fouls, each by Cat and Brunson. 3 by McBride. He had 3 fouls in the first minute that he checked into the game. Nesmith buries the second free throw. 2 by OG, and then 1 each by Bridges and Hart. Brunson off the dribble towards his left. And it is an offensive foul charged to Mitchell Robinson. An illegal screen set up by Robinson, and that is his second. This is getting to be outrageous right now for the Knicks. Zero composure going on for New York. 5 turnovers in this quarter alone. And they find themselves down by 19. Halliburton up to the elbow. Handoff to Tony Bradley. Handoff back to Halliburton around the perimeter. Halliburton slides it off to Siakam. Siakam gives it off to Nesmith. Everybody playing well. Everybody providing balance for the Pacers. Left baseline dribble. Nesmith. Bounce pass. Right corner 3. Tony Bradley. No good around the rim and out. Shepard picks up the loose ball foul. Knocks down Josh Hart. 2:19 on the clock. What's good, Joey in the street? Welcome in. Brian, welcome on board. Thanks for joining in, everybody, tonight. If you guys would like to come on back for future live streams, keep on smashing up that thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Knicks down by 19. Not in a good place right now, especially with all the foul issues they got going on in this game. Brunson thought about a step back, sent it off to Hart. Hart towards his right around the perimeter. Josh Hart, bounce pass off to Jalen Brunson. Brunson inside the key. Tough shot, no good over Nembhard. Offensive rebound controlled by Hart. Outside with a 3 taken by OG, and he makes it. 16-point game. That's a big 3 right there by Anunoby. Under 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Nesmith gets it off to Siakam. Siakam at the mid-block outside to Nesmith. Neesmith out on top. Here goes Siakam. Dribble, drive, kick, corner. Nembhard bumped into and fouled. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his fourth. 4 personal fouls in the first half by Jalen Brunson. The team leader for the Knicks as he bumps into Nembhard at the corner perimeter. A big ewe by Brunson trying to close out, and he bumps right into Nembhard. Terrible game for the Knicks. You can stick a fork in them. They're done. Brunson heads back to the bench. Going to be on the bench for a very long time. And this Knicks team looks like they're going to lose by 40 tonight. Based on just their body language is awful. They get no contributions in this game out of anybody. And yeah, they're just falling apart. The Pacers broke them at the end of game 1. Like, they're not using their head. I called it during the last game. They're just not a well-coached team. That's what they said at the very end of my stream during the last game. And that truth lives on right now into the first half of this game. A poorly coached team in the New York Knicks. Not disciplined. Hart, follow-away shot, got it at the low block. 16-point game approaching the final minute left to go before halftime. Halliburton at the right wing perimeter. He takes on Landry Shamet. Gets right past him. Pocket pass. Deflected. Intercepted by Shamet. Shamet up the floor. They got numbers 3-on-2. His pass got picked off. Neesmith with a steal. Now they got numbers a 4-on-2. Siakam. Kick out. Off to Neesmith. Knicks defense able to set up, get back. In transition. They're going to slow it down right now with the Pacers. Nembhard at the free throw circle. Off to Siakam. Open jumper. 18-footer. No good. Offensive rebound. Right back to Tony Bradley. Into the hands to Halliburton. Halliburton at the left wing. Takes on Landry Shamet on a mismatch. Gets right past him. Blow by speed. Outside to the wing. Neesmith at the corner. Up fake. Takes the three over. Shamet missed off the rim. No good. A rebound out of the pack control by Josh Hart. Knicks with possession. Approaching 20 seconds left to go before halftime here. Mikal Bridges. 4-second differential shot clock and game clock to close out going to half. Bridges at the right elbow, dribbles up, drives, swings it out on top. Shamet inside the key, kick out, corner. Bridges connects on the 3. 58-45. He's like the only guy who wants to play this game tonight for New York. 5 seconds left to go. Inbound Indiana. Halliburton past midcourt. 3 at the buzzer. Sails wide left. And we close out going to halftime. 58-45 with 1 half in the books tonight in this one. And this game is out of control for New York. Multiple key players in foul trouble right now. It's really not a good sign for a team that's so minimal in terms of depth to get themselves back into this game. Yeah, what in the world is Tibbs doing this season? Like, you use October, November, December, January, February, March, April. You use that time to build up a rotation, build up depth. It's just so sad. I would love to see Tyler Kolek get a couple minutes here and there in this game. If he was on the Pacers right now, he would sure be getting a couple minutes in this game for Tyler Kolek. Indiana, Rick Carlisle, they're playing basketball the right way. They're rotating bodies in and out, in and out. That's the winning formula for basketball because you're giving everybody a shot to play. You're giving the other team multiple looks, and you're sending out players that's fresh, players that aren't gassed, players that's going to show up and just be energized and show up to play and show up to compete, playing with a fire in their belly at all times because they're fresh, they're energized, and they want to compete at the highest level possible. Whereas for the Knicks, they're the completely opposite. They're sticking with their main guys 40-plus minutes, and by the time you get into the fourth quarter, they're completely gassed. And that's just not a sustainable method to win games. Like, you got 15 players in the playoff roster. You had the full season to build up depth, give guys the opportunity, like Tyler Kolek, Precious Achiuwa, PJ Tucker. Like, what's the reason why PJ Tucker's even on the Knicks? Another playoff contender would love to have PJ Tucker, a tough dude, exchanging words with a couple other players on the floor, scrappy, battling for loose balls. That's what PJ Tucker's there for. If he's not there for New York, just trade him away to Houston. They could have used him for a couple minutes to get into the face of Draymond Green and force an ejection from Draymond Green. Like, what's the point of having PJ Tucker on your roster? Because like that's just a waste of a roster spot if you're not going to play him. Just horrific coaching throughout the course of the season. Just goes to show that it's just not sustainable when it comes down to the playoff series, because you get this whole season to build depth, and then once you get into the playoffs, it's an extra it's like 2+ months of playoff basketball. It's 2 months of playoff basketball if they're really serious about it and want to get into the finals, which playing guys heavy minutes. OG Anunoby, 20 minutes in the first half, 18 by Bridges, 17 each by Robinson and Brunson. Cat with 13, who's just shooting this Knicks team out of the game. 13 minutes, 4 points, 3 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 0 for 2 from the perimeter, 2 for 7 from the floor. He's got more missed shots tonight than points for Cat. Brunson didn't even score in the second quarter. He had 11 points in the first quarter, nothing in the second. 4 fouls by Brunson. He's going to be on the bench for a very long time. That's not good. That's not good when the guy who's supposed to give you 40 points is not going to be available for a long time. Yep. Yeah, this Pacers team, they just keep on covering all the time. They're 9-3 right now at covering the spread in the playoffs. Like, what's the point of having guys like Precious Achiuwa, Cameron Payne, PJ Tucker, Ariel Hukporti? That's like a waste of a roster spot right there. Pacome Dadier. Like, come on, Tibbs. Give Tyler Kolek a chance. The only way that these guys are going to get experience in the future is to gain experience. Like, give guys the opportunity. He's done so tonight with Daylon Wright and Landry Shamet, because Miles McBride was a complete mess when he checked into the game. He picked up 3 fouls in a 50-second span by Miles McBride. That's unheard of. Yeah, Michael Malone's available. Good opportunity for the Knicks to get him. Be a major upgrade right there as a head coach, because every single season, the Knicks just don't have enough in the gas when they get into the second round. And that's how injuries happen too, is by like high usage minutes, like guys who's playing 35, 40, 45 minutes in a game. Injuries are going to happen that way. That like those extra like 5-10 minutes put a strain and toll on players' bodies through overusage, and that's where we've seen some of these injuries happen in the playoffs. Oh geez, sorry to hear that, Siegel. Yeah, get some rest, man. Hopefully you'll wake up better energized coming up soon for you. Wow, so you've been up since 3 p.m. yesterday. Yeah, you really need to get some rest there. Getting rest is able to focus your mind and body, get it back onto the same page, get the central nervous system back in order, back on the same page. And make sure to eat a balanced meal for you, Siegel. Yeah, I had a smoothie right before the start of stream. I honestly have to say. So I started switching over to smoothies back in like March, and my body feels like really good, which is a really good sign. Like I feel like much more energized, like much more like attention to detail at the highest level possible when it comes down to doing this stuff, which is good. And I've been mixing it up. I had a blueberry smoothie yesterday and the day prior to that. Some good antioxidants in those that get the brain flowing when it comes down to covering these streams. I actually tried for the first time ever. I stumbled upon a recipe. It was a chocolate cherry smoothie that they had. So I got like different kinds. I went to the grocery store yesterday and today. Got like a bunch of different types of fruit. So that's gonna be there for like the next like couple weeks. So that's good. Tunchi, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yep, looks like the Knicks are going to get swept in this one. Yeah, I'm a Celtics fan if you guys didn't know. Here on the stream for you guys that's first timers out here. I cover all different types of teams in the NBA for playoffs, college hoops as well. Yeah, he could be with the Knicks next year. A trade for Cat for Giannis plus... They would have to send away probably a couple of their bench pieces as well. It's possible. Hey, there we go. Proton with a strawberry banana. Yeah, I had that a couple weeks back. Yeah, I saw that actually at the end of the game. Somebody posted like a Knicks future lineup on Twitter. Let's see if I can dig that up. So somebody posted something about Giannis and a trade for Cat. Yeah, somebody on Twitter puts out... Oh, wow. I don't think they'll go as far as getting LeBron. Somebody put that they're gonna get LeBron. I don't think so. Who's got this graphic? Knicks would receive Giannis. Somebody made a graphic about this. Oh, it's FanDuel. FanDuel yesterday. So FanDuel posted yesterday about this. If the Knicks miss the finals, should they make this trade with the Bucks to bring the Greek Freak to NYC? And this is what FanDuel posted on their graphic. Knicks would receive Giannis and Kyle Kuzma, and the Bucks would receive Kat, Mikal Bridges, Mitchell Robinson, Miles McBride, and the 2030 first-round pick. I think the piece to that you want to keep for the Knicks is Mikal Bridges, because that guy plays every single game. Really tough dude. And he's always available. The best ability is availability. Like, he's a guy I feel like you want to keep. But trading Cat away, that's... I think there's a really good opportunity if they can get Giannis to trade Cat away, because it does not look like anytime soon that Cat's gonna win a championship, and that the spotlight is gonna be way too bright for Cat. What's good, Carol? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Glad to have you back in from Connecticut here. Yeah, looking tough right now for the Knicks in this one. I've got the Thunder and Pacers in the finals for my series. Yeah, a couple people out in the stream from Connecticut. Yeah, Connecticut's an interesting state because, like, the left side of the Connecticut, it's close to New York, so they're all like New York fans. Like the right side of Connecticut, though, on the east side, it's closer to Boston. But if you're traveling out west, then you're heading towards New York. If you're traveling east, then you're heading towards the Rhode Island border and eventually crossing into Massachusetts. So Yeah, it's interesting where you grew up or so out in Connecticut. There's like a divide between who you root for out there in that state, whether you're like a New York sports fan or whether you're a Boston sports fan. I've I've been to different spots in Connecticut. Like there's like a big gap in the state too between like a lot of different places. Like a lot of places have like wilderness and like a ton of trees. Some places have farmland and waterfalls. Other places are well like built up, like cities right down the 95 belt. So yeah, really nice states. A lot of the stuff like, cause I was looking at like home prices with my girlfriend last week. Rhode Island and Connecticut are much cheaper than Mass. Like it's impossible to like purchase a home towards Boston because you need to be like a millionaire to live up there. Where I'm from, it's much more affordable, and like Southeast Mass, Western Mass is much more affordable. But yeah, once you get into Rhode Island, it gets much more affordable, and into Connecticut. What's good, Ronald? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, Golden State might be a team that makes the move for Giannis. Houston has a lot that they could give up. I think from what I heard that Giannis would prefer to play with like another superstar player with him though. San Antonio, they look like they could make the case there for Giannis. This is not a good sign now. Jalen Brunson's going to be on the bench for quite a bit of time for the Knicks. He's got 4 fouls, 3 each by Cat and McBride, and 2 by OG. And also 2 fouls by Robinson. Oh, wow, this early. Thanks for the update, Rosalia. Wow. Yeah, I feel bad for the people that travel to Cape Cod this weekend. It's not really that good of a weekend where I am. I'm from Massachusetts, and it's been like upper 50s this weekend. Like all these people probably decided to take this holiday weekend to travel to the beaches up in the Northeast. If they're from the Northeast, and I'm sorry to tell you, but these beaches have like a water temperature of like 50, 55 degrees. Like, if you're expecting to go up to the beach on like the coast of New Hampshire and Maine this weekend, good luck, because they had snow a couple days ago, like 6 inches of snow in some parts of New Hampshire up there. Like it's even though the official beach season begins Memorial Day weekend, it's more like it starts in like late June around the 4th of July over here this year, because it's been like really cold recently. Oh, that's awesome. Enfield, right over the border past Springfield. Out in New Britain, awesome. Yeah, that's where Central Connecticut State is. That's like around like 2.5 hours from where I am. So here we go. We're about to start off the third quarter right now. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Left to right on the floor for the Pacers with a possession. Halliburton on the court with Nemhard, Siakam, Turner, and Neesmith. Miles Turner has it at the top of the key. Handoff to Halliburton. Turns the corner. Slides it on top off to Turner. Turner takes on Bridges. Off to Siakam. Siakam, low block jumper. Takes it. And he makes it for the deep 2. Great start to begin the third for the Pacers. Perfect 1-for-1 from the floor. Knicks with 6 turnovers in the second quarter after 0 in the opening quarter. Bridges on the floor with Robinson, Brunson, Cat, and OG to start off this third quarter. Left baseline dribble. Brunson playing with 4 personal fouls. Runner over Turner, no good. Turner picks up the shooting foul, and 2 free throws coming up here by Jalen Brunson. What's good, Joe? Welcome back in, man. Yeah, that's right. OKC. I've heard their name quite a bit in the Giannis sweepstakes, too. So if OKC comes up short this year, that could be the missing piece for next season. Yeah, they would have to give up, like, one guy that they would need to give up would be Hardenstein. Yeah, I don't think they would move away from Chet, because Chet was a former top pick in the draft. He still can be like one of the elite players in the future for years to come. Brunson made both of the shots at the free throw line. 13-point game. Bridges sneaks his way around. Kick out to the corner off the Brunson. Back into the hands to Bridges. Bridges moves on top. Step back 3 by OG. Takes it, and he made it off the mark, and it went in somehow off the bounce. They could have called him on the up and down right there. Referees did not see that, but OG got the bounce off the rim. Yes, I accept that, Joe. I'll text you. Appreciate it, brother. I can text you that over the information. Miles Turner responds right back. We're down to 10 minutes left to go in the third. Bridges slides it off to his right to Robinson. Robinson hand off to Brunson. Brunson turns the corner, dribbles up at the free throw circle. Brunson jumper, 15-footer off the back from no good. Rebound secured by Nesmith. Pacers up by 12 with the basketball. Under 10 minutes left to go in this third. Across the floor off to Halliburton. Halliburton takes on Cat 101. Thought about the step back. Made the extra pass to the corner off to Siakam into the hands once again of Halliburton. Off to Siakam. Drives on Cat. Straight line dribble. Siakam up fake. Fall away over Cat. Off the back from no good. Rebound secure by Bridges. And it will be going in the Knicks' direction as Aaron Nesmith picks up the over-the-back foul. Knicks down by 12. Huge possession for them to see if they can get it back, winning 10 or 9. Brunson dribbles up, drives, inside the key, floats to the runner between 2 defenders, and he swishes it. That's an impressive possession right there by Jalen Brunson. His team winning 10 right now. Pacers looking to see if they can get their offense back in order. Halliburton around the perimeter, edge of the midcourt logo, takes on Bridges 1-on-1 off the screen set by Siakam. Bounce pass to Siakam, kick out, corner 3, Nembhard, no good off the rim, a rebound. Back to the Knicks. New York with a little bit of signs of life right now. That possession ends up, though, going short. Brunson missed the mark of the pass, turnover. Halliburton came up with a steal. Siakam tried to tip it in off the Halliburton, missed 3, got fouled going up. It is on, I think that's on Cat here. Yes, that is. That's on Cat. That's his 4th personal foul. As Cat was battling for the rebounds, and Siakam went in, tried to tip it up and in, and it's on the tip shot. So 2 free throws coming up for Siakam, and Karl-Anthony Towns just picked up his 4th personal foul of the night. First shot by Siakam, no good. Chaka Bailey, welcome in. Yeah, this is not looking so hot right now for the Knicks. Whenever they get just a little bit of momentum for them back in the game, they pick up a bad personal foul. Well, second free throw is good. For the Pacers, they're up by 11. 16 for 20 at the line for Indiana. Knicks tonight are 10 for 12. Both teams shooting the ball well at the charity stripe. Brunson dribbles up, drives, skip pass, right corner, Bridges, launches the three, off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Nesmith. Pacers with the ball, up by 11, looking to push it right here. Halliburton on top with some space, takes on Brunson. Halliburton dribbles up to the elbow, jumper, swash. That's a pure stroke right there as Tyrese Halliburton nails the deep two. 13-point advantage for the Pacers. Knicks right now in trouble. That looked like it was more like a lob instead of a shot by Bridges trying to set up OG. Instead, went around the rim and out. Halliburton with an easy rebound. Nesmith tees up an open three. Rattles in as he sizzles the triple. Timeout on the floor taken by Tibbs. 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter as the Pacers once again find their groove. They lead by 16. Foul trouble been a nightmare for New York, and a team that is very thin. It is not a good formula to be meshed in with heavy minutes, high usage, and those names and those terms in a playoff style game just do not mesh well against a team that is deep, that can score in bunches, that can put multiple guys in double figure scoring, and the Pacers are seizing control of this game and taking advantage of it. 11 points by Tyrese Halliburton, 11 points by Miles Turner, 10 off the bench by TJ McConnell, 8 by Nesmith, 8 by Nembhard, 7 by Siakam. It's another game where we're looking at 6 guys once again scoring in double digits once this game is over. Marcus, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, it's not looking so hot right now for the Knicks in this one. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe as we're in the timeout. Yep, this is total team basketball being displayed by the Pacers, just so deep around. They've had 10 players play today. 10 players have each scored. Knicks have found 8 players who have scored. Basically, 2 guys are carrying. 15 by Brunson, 13 by OG. After that, everybody else with 7 or below. And Cats, who came into this series as the number 2 scorer all throughout the course of the season, throughout the playoffs behind Brunson. MIA today for Cat. 4 fouls, 4 points, 5 missed shots, 2 turnovers. 15 by Brunson, 13 by OG, 7 by Bridges, 6 by Robinson. That's just sad that Cat's got fewer points than Mitchell Robinson at this stage of the game. Cat's the number 5 scorer right now for the Knicks with just 4 points. He is tied for 5th alongside Josh Hart. Yep, it's sad for the Knicks. Like I was talking about it during halftime. Like Tibbs needs to give guys like Tyler Kolek, like give him an opportunity. Like, what's the point of having PJ Tucker on the playoff roster if you're not going to play him? Like, he would have been like a helpful use towards a team in the series like the Houston Rockets. Like, he would have had like moments in that series against Golden State where he's in there exchanging words with Draymond Green, trying to get into the mind of Draymond to see if he can get teed up or get ejected from the game. Like, PJ Tucker is a veteran player. He's been around the league for ages, and he's appeared in multiple playoff games. And for him not to even be a part of the playoffs, to get reps, it's just sad. I don't care that he's 40 years old. He's a veteran player. Just even if it's a minute or two, just to get in the minds of their opponents. Just give him the opportunity right there. The three-point shot is made by OG Anunoby. He's got 16 points. OG is at least giving the Knicks something. So OG is playing well tonight. Nembhard at the right elbow. Nembhard bounce pass into the hands to Turner. Turner, 5 of the shot clock. Turner at the low block. Turner up fake. Double team goes up and got deflected out of bounds. He was looking for the foul call there on Cat. Cat's very lucky. That would have been his 5th. Yeah, PJ Tucker's played in the NBA since 2006. He's played in 105 postseason games for PJ Tucker. That's a feat that not many people have accomplished in their careers. Playing in 100-plus playoff games, that's something that's very, very rare for most guys throughout an NBA career. And he's said to have done it, and since 2006, he didn't make his first playoffs until a decade later, until 2017. Yeah, he's played on multiple teams in the playoffs. The Raptors, the Rockets for 3 seasons, the Bucks, the Heat, the Sixers, the Clippers, and the Knicks. He's only played in 1 total game in this entire playoffs for New York. Last year, he played in 2 games for the Clippers, but the year previous to that, 2023, he played in 11 games as a starter for Philadelphia. Brunson, bad pass, gets intercepted. Nembhard picks up the steal. Nembhard across the floor off to Halliburton. Bounce pass off to the trailer, off to Siakam. Down the lane, and he throws it down with a 2-handed dunk. Oh, what a pass right there by Tyrese Halliburton. 14-2, points off turnovers in favor of the Pacers. Gonna take care of the basketball if you're in New York. Circling around. Bridges, jumper, low block. Drills it right over Halliburton. 13-point lead for Indiana. Approaching the midway mark of this third quarter, Halliburton at the top, slides it off to Turner, back into the hands to Halliburton. Halliburton guarded one-on-one by Robinson. No-look pass, left corner, Nesmith, left baseline dribble. He swings it out to the corner, deflected out of bounds as it got broken up off Anunoby. Yeah, PJ Tucker started 23 games in the he started 19 games out of 23 games that he played on the championship team for the Bucks back in 2021. And then the year after that, he went to the NBA Finals in 2022 with the Heat and started 18 games. And then played for Philadelphia in 2023 and made it to the second rounds. Clippers were last year. He played just 2 games for the Clippers. And then this year, he's only played an average of 4 minutes for the Knicks. That's sad. This is PJ Tucker's playoff averages in every playoff since 2017. 25, 33, 38, 34, 29, 28, 27, 15, and 4. That's since 2017, where he's appeared in the playoffs every single season since 2017. Inbound back to Indiana. Indiana by 13. Turner, dribble, drive, right down the lane inside. Gets followed by Robinson. 2 free throws coming up here at the line for Miles Turner. Mitchell Robinson's in deep, deep foul trouble right now as well. He just picked up his 3rd. Just keeps on racking up with these personal fouls tonight for New York. First shot's good. Second shot is good. 15-point lead for the Pacers. Knicks cross midcourt. Brunson at the left wing. Crossover. Generates space. Takes the 3 for Shepherd. That is way off the mark. No good. Bridges able to put it back up and in. Good for 2. Nembhard is on the floor with Halliburton, Toppin, Turner, and Shepherd. Missed layup by Toppin. Couldn't get it to go again as he tipped it off the glass, and Brunson was there for the defensive rebound. Brunson Into the hands to Cat. Pops up for the three. That's off the mark. No good. Tipped off the glass. Missed the mark there by Bridges as it goes back to the Pacers. Topping. Kicked it out to the wing. Bridges picks it off for the interception. Bad pass by Cat. Right back to the Pacers as Shepard collected the steal. Cat's taking the Knicks right out of this game and then deflected as a pinwheeled right back to the Knicks there for the interception. Bridges dribbles off to the corner. Bridges lobs it off to Cat. Cat shooting his team out of the game. No look pass behind his back. Brunson tried to shovel it back to Cat. Got stolen away by Turner. Running the floor. Halliburton out in transition. Lobs it up over the top for Toppin. And he throws it down with a two-hand alley-oop slam. 15-point lead for the Pacers. 16-0 points in the fast break for Indiana. Brunson at the right elbow. Brunson takes on Halliburton. 10 on the timer. Brunson puts the ball into the hands to Robinson and around the perimeter. Halliburton picks up the reach and foul. Clock will stop. Eric, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Yep, looks like Cat's playing for the other team. Man, what a terrible game for Cat. Tibbs did him no favors by benching him in a 7-minute span in that fourth quarter in the last game. That's a crusher. Just that's crushing for Cat. That's just mentally a crusher for him. Like any other guy, 99% of the players in the NBA would bounce back. They would bounce back after they got benched in the fourth quarter. Look at Julius Randle, what he did last night for the T-Wolves. He bounced back. And the T-Wolves made that trade because they knew that a guy like Cat wouldn't bounce back, where a guy like Julius Randle would bounce back. And Julius Randle bounced back last night. Cat just shrinks and shrinks and shrinks in the biggest moment. It's unfortunate. So unfortunate. Oh. Yeah, I got it there. I'll text you back there, Joe. Yeah, this is the... Oh, yeah, this is the third. I don't know why I hit the fourth right there. It is the third. Yeah, it's the third right now. So we got 4:26 left to go. $13 by Turner, 11 by Halliburton, 10 by McConnell, 8 each by Nesmith, Nembhard, and Toppin right now. So much balance. So much balance. And the Knicks have only 7 guys that's been able to score. And Cat's only got 4 points tonight with 4 turnovers, 4 fouls, 6 missed shots. Man, it's just an embarrassing game tonight by Cat. James, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. For the Knicks, it is OG Anunoby, 16 points. Brunson with 15. Bridges with 13. Yeah, that last pass was it was deflected out by Anunoby. Nesmith. Oh, boy. Yeah, this was right before the timeout. Aaron Nesmith Slipped on the floor. He had to get carried to the locker room. That's not a good sign. Sprained right ankle, questionable to return by Nesmith. So that happened when he was driving baseline and he tried to send a pass off to the corner, got broken up out of bounds. So Nesmith slipped in the court at the baseline and got carried off the floor. Sprained right ankle, questionable to return as the Knicks respond back from the timeout with a basket. Halliburton right back with a runner inside the key for a quick two. 76-61 as we approach the 4-minute mark left to go in the third quarter. Brunson, edge of the midcourt logo, dribbles up downhill to the rim. Brunson dunks it with a left-handed slam. 13-point game right now. I think the Pacers were caught out of guard. They thought that there at least should have been a whistle on that play there to Brunson as he tried to sell it off a drive fake that he got bumped into, but the whistle never blew by the officials as they play on. It looked like they heard a whistle, and it was a clear pathway to drive down for Brunson. Missed three there by Halliburton. Offensive rebound controlled by McConnell. Out of the pack, sends it off to Shepard. Back into the hands right now for Halliburton. Slides it off to McConnell. McConnell for the timer. McConnell circling around. One in the shot clock. Jumper. 15-footer right as the buzzer sounds. He buries it. 78-63. TJ McConnell. Dribbling circles right around the floor in this Knicks defense. Knicks have zero answers on how in the world to stop McConnell. In like every single game that they played McConnell win in the last like year plus. They have no clue how to stop him. He's too good. He's too quick off the dribble. Brunson downhill to the cup. No good. Missed the layup. Too strong off the glass. As it gets tipped over to McConnell with the basketball here. McConnell right baseline dribble. Gets past McBride. Circles around on McBride. Back to the perimeter. McConnell fires it off to the left corner. Top in. Off his hands. Out of bounds as he stepped out with it. It's going to go right back over to the Knicks. Charles, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Inbound back, it goes to Brunson. Knicks gotta go right now if they want to chip into the deficit. Bridges dribbles up, mid-range jumper. No good off the mark. Rebound ripped away by Toppin. It's Nembhard, Toppin, McConnell, Shepard, and Tony Bradley. That's the five in the court currently for the Pacers. Still, with that five on the floor, able to get things done. McConnell, jumper, not going to count it. Pacers inside the key, a legal screen, offensive foul charged to Tony Bradley. So he was trying to clear a pathway. That's why McConnell had a wide open jumper at the baseline for him. Tony Bradley commits the offensive foul, goes right back to the Knicks. Florida Panthers fan, welcome in. RJ, thanks for joining in. Inbound for New York. Miles McBride, jumper, baseline, swoosh. As he buries the deep two. 13-point game. Under 2 minutes left to go in the third right now. Pacers with possession. Nembhard turns the corner, dribbles up inside the key. Nembhard gets it outside off the top and back into the hands to Nembhard. Nembhard takes on Josh Hart. 1-on-1 around the perimeter. Switch guarded by Brunson. Lob off the top and at the right block. Toppin backs his way. Takes on a Landry. Shaman bulldozes him over. That's an offensive foul. Turnover. Charged to Toppin for the Pacers. If the Knicks can get themselves winning 9, then there's a chance to get some momentum here in the early fourth quarter. Obi Toppin will take a seat on the bench right now. He completely just bulldozed over Landry Shaman inside the key. Just been no traction for the Knicks tonight, though. 65 points with a minute 39 left to go in the third. That's not a good sign. Inbound goes to Daylon Wright for New York, who's on the floor. Daylon Wright, Miles McBride, Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart, and Landry Shaman. Who in the hell is going to score the basketball out of this grouping of 5 at the floor? It's going to have to be McBride. McBride rises for the jumper, got fouled. 2 free throws coming up. It's on TJ McConnell, who picked up the shooting foul. That's a terrible rotation that Tibbs has on the floor. Kelly, welcome in. Thanks for joining in from Jamaica. Both of the free throws are good. 11-point game right now. It'll get interesting once it gets to 9 if that does happen. The Pacers have been able to shut the door, make sure it's double digits. McConnell trying to go in for a backdoor layup, blocked from behind by Robinson. Up the floor goes the Knicks right now. Out to the corner, Shaman into the hands to Daylon Wright. Robinson on top, hand off to Miles McBride. McBride sends it off to Daylon Wright. Final minute left to go in the third. Right off to his right, into the hands to McBride. McBride at the left wing, jacks up the three, and Miles McBride swashes it down the middle of the cylinder. It's an 8-point game. 78-70, 7-zip run by the Knicks in a game that is must win. Here we go. Things getting real interesting right now. Pacers looking to respond here. Top of the key with McConnell. McConnell dribbles up to the elbow. Offensive foul. It's on Benedict Mathurin. It's a turnover for the Pacers on an illegal screen. All of a sudden, the tables and tides have changed in this game. I'm going to go with the Thunder to win in the finals. I can see that one going to 6 or 7. All of a sudden, the Knicks have shown up. Knicks down by 8. Knicks with a possession. Miles McBride at the top. Bobbled it, lost it. Battle for the basketball, and he turned it over. Nembhard with a steal. Nembhard up the floor off to McConnell. Final possession to close out the third quarter. That's a critical turnover. Charge to the Knicks there. Pacers looking for a bucket to go up by double digits. McConnell at the top. My clock's a little bit fast here, Carly, as well. We're down to 6 seconds left to go. McConnell sets it down low off the Turner, and he jams it down with a two-hand slam. 80-70. Big possession right there. McBride with a three at the buzzer. Missed off the back rim, no good, and we close out at the end of the third quarter. 80-70. Pacers by 10 at the end of 3 in this one. Wide open dunk behind the defense by Miles Turner. Knicks having no clue who to pick up right there. 80-70 through 3 quarters in the books for this one. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. Appreciate everybody for being a part here on the stream. Just total team basketball tonight for the Pacers. Everybody providing a balanced scoring attack tonight. 15 points by Miles Turner, 13 by Halliburton, 12 by McConnell, 9 by Siakam, 8 by Nesmith, 8 by Nembhard, 8 by Toppin. Just really good balance all throughout the course of this lineup. Yeah, good question. I think it starts with their offense and being just super efficient from the floor for them. If they can keep on putting like the guys that they have been doing in double digits, that's going to be the toughest task for them all season long, because the Thunder have had the best defense in the entire league. But see, I'm not sure if the Thunder can put 6 guys back in double figures, because SGA can take over games. It's usually been 3 for them in this playoff series recently. So it's been SGA, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren. Those three guys have had a strong playoff series. Except for last night, where nobody showed up. I get the holiday off tomorrow with my family for tomorrow. What's good, Pepe? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Dink on the stream, welcome in. Yeah, this is not a good sign for the Knicks. Really not a good sign for New York. They're in a lot of foul trouble still. 4 personal fouls by Jalen Brunson, 4 by Cat. Like, once Cat checks back into the game, he's cost the Knicks this game today. He might not even play again. He might not even play the rest of this game. That's how bad he's become. So here we go. We start off the fourth quarter, right to left in the floor. The Knicks with the opening possession. McBride, okay, so I was wrong. Cat's on the floor right now. Yeah, Cat's been a huge minus. McBride, no good. Offensive rebound control by Hart. Cat's on cue. Doing something that I doubted him throughout the course of this game as he just buried a 3. First made 3 tonight. 6-0 when leading after the third quarter in this playoffs for Indiana. Indiana up by 7 right now after the Cat made 3. It is Siakam, McConnell, Turner, Nembhard, and Mathurin. The 5 in the court currently for the Pacers. Turner, jumper at the elbow, gets fouled. That's going to be 2 shots coming up. That's committed by Josh Hart. So a couple free throws here they're going to get. Yeah, I'm going to see if there's anything for Nesmith. Sprained ankle, questionable. That's what I heard. Yeah, Pacers putting out right ankle sprain, questionable to return. Both of the free throws are good there. By Miles Turner, 82-73. Yeah, good question. Some of like so away from being a Celtics fan, so I won't list any Celtics guys because I would list a bunch for you right off the bat with like Tatum, Brown, White. I love Pritchard as a player, but like other than the Celtics or so, guys throughout the course of the league that I like as players. Siakam would be on that list. Steph Curry, Ant-Man, Amen Thompson. Those 2 guys got some kind of like similar styles to one another. How they play, they get into like another gear. Cade Cunningham is another player. A low-key guy that's good off the bench that I like. I've been hitting on him a lot this year. When my picks has been Alex Caruso. McConnell is a great player to watch. McConnell dribbling circles around this Knicks defense. Missed a shot there. No good off the back rim. So Knicks bring it up the floor. Cat fires a bullet down low off to the open Daylon right who scores the layup. And all of a sudden, this is a 5-point game right now. 82-77 down to 10:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. Yeah, it's probably going to be Porzingis and Holiday that they get rid of, most likely in the offseason. 5-point game right now, 82-77 at the beginning of the fourth quarter with 10:22 remaining. This game's getting really interesting. It's been a balance tonight, so everybody's played pretty well for the Pacers. Nobody's like taken over this game. It's been like a bunch of guys just balancing out. Miles Turner, 17 points. 13 by Halliburton with 6 assists, 3 steals. 12 points off the bench by McConnell. McConnell's having a solid game, playing 15 minutes. 9 by Siakam, 8 points each by Nesmith and Nembhard. Aaron Nesmith questionable to return due to a right ankle sprain. Yeah, that was a shame. Welcome in Anonymous on the stream. Yeah, this is looking like Tibbs could get fired if they can't respond and be able to answer in this series. Pacers have always seemed to shut the door on the Knicks. So we'll see if this is the case coming up here. Hey, welcome back. We got Greg. Welcome back in, man. We got 300 plus watching. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This Pacers team, they can go on a run in a flash for them. Like, they can go on like a 6-zip run, 10-zip run in like under a minute span. Sal is my name, S-A-L. Yeah, I think next year will be a gap year if they keep KP. I really don't know what they'll get out of KP. Supposedly, there's been a couple media sources that say that they think that he should be cleared with this virus or this like random illness that he had through the end of the season into the playoffs, that he's going to be cleared by the time Eurobasket comes up this summer. Well, what happens if he gets injured during Eurobasket? That's another issue. If the Celtics don't trade Porzingis by the time Eurobasket gets played this summer, and then he goes out and he gets injured, then yeah, it's going to be a gap year. Eurobasket's August 27th through September 14th. So that's the FIBA European tournament that they have in like the late stage of the summer. Back to action right now. 10:20 left to go in the fourth. Left to right on the floor for the Pacers. McConnell sends it off to Shepard. Lob looking for Siakam. Deflected, intercepted by McBride. Josh Hart brings it up the floor. Knicks here with a chance to cut it down to one possession. A cat dribble, drives, attacks the paint, scores the layup plus the foul. Karl-Anthony Towns decides to show up here finally for this game in the fourth quarter. Well, he is actually using this as motivation for Cat. After a horrendous first 3 quarters, he has shown up in the previous 2 minutes. And one coming up by Cat with 10 minutes even on the clock. Oh, that's going to be wild. Gillette's is supposed to host some of the World Cup games in Foxborough next year. That is going to be wild. Free throw is no good. Off the mark by Cat as he missed it. Battle for the rebound. Shepard ripped it away. And McBride, the guilty party, the one who picked up the over-the-back foul. Miles McBride picks up personal foul number. That's still going to stay as his third. Oh, no. Wow, they got him on the jump ball. Check that. They got him on the jump ball here. So that was not his fourth. Jump ball gets tipped up to Shamet. Wow, that looked like it clearly should have been an over-the-back charge to McBride. They rolled it. Jump ball tie up. Missed 3 by McBride. Rebound ripped away by Turner. Pacers by 3 with a possession. What a game right now. I was not expecting this. Pacers were up by 20 at one point. Right before halftime, they were up by 20. At the top of the key with Turner. Turner lobs it off to Siakam. Siakam at the low block. Brings along a double team. Bounce pass. Pivot. Puts up the shot over Josh Hart and Shamet. And he got it to go. Plus the foul. And one covered up in the free throw line by Pascal Siakam. Man, what a move Off a turnaround jumper, off a pivot, able to put it up over 2 defenders in the process, plus the and one. Andrew, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Things going well. Daryl, welcome in. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win tonight here. Pacers or Knicks? Type it in. The poll going for 67% Pacers, 33% Knicks. Siakam with 1 free throw. And no good. Missed it. Skipped around the rim and out. It's a rebound secured by Cat. Crossing midcourt for the Knicks here. It is Daylon Wright. He puts the ball into the hands of the Cat. Hart slides it off to Wright. Wright at the right wing perimeter. Daylon Wright looking to move it off. Finds Cat at the elbow. Cat takes on Siakam. Cat's going to be careful. He's got 4 personal fouls. Cat puts up the shot. Missed wide left. Clock will stop though. Siakam. Shooting foul. 2 shots coming up for Cat. Yeah, Siakam did get him. Cat's going to have 2 free throws here coming up at the line. First one's good. Pacers looking to go up 3-0 in this series on Indy 500 day. Knicks with other ideas right now. Knicks need this one in order to keep the series alive. No team has ever come down from 0-3 before in the history of the NBA. Second free throw is good. 3-point lead. Cat's got 9 points this quarter. Finally showing up and starting to become a difference maker in the fourth quarter. Not a good start in the first, second, and third at all. Nembhard at the right wing. Dribbles up, drives, low block. Nembhard goes up, gets fouled. It's on Josh Hart. He's going to have 2 shots coming up here at the line for Andrew Nembhard. This game's starting to get choppy all of a sudden. Foul trouble tonight looks like this for the Knicks. 4 personal fouls each by Brunson, Cat, and Hart. 3 each by Robinson and McBride. And for the Pacers, 4 personal fouls by Turner. Everybody else, or Ben Shepherd's got 4 off the bench, but everybody else has 2, 1, or 0. Nembhard at the line splits the free throws. 85-81. 4-point advantage for the Pacers. Knicks with a possession. Out to the left wing perimeter. It's OG Anunoby. He slides it off to Cat. Cat pops up for the 3. Top of the key and he drills it. Karl-Anthony Towns decides to show up here in Q4. Wow, this is completely the opposite from the last game by Cat. Halliburton. At the top, pocket pass off to Turner. Pulls up for a 3. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound secure by Josh Hart. Here goes the Knicks. What a turnaround, down by 20. In this game, it's a 21-7 run in the last 8+ minutes for New York. Backing their way to the low block. Bridges, up fake, double team. Gets it off the Cat, downhill to the trailer. And he throws it down with a right-handed flush. Oh my goodness. Karl-Anthony Towns. Holy freaking smokes! On a rack attack poster! Cat just put Nembhard up on a poster right there and exploded right out of a cannon and dunked it over the top of him. Holy smokes! This fourth quarter has been something else right now out of Cat as he buries the free throw. 87-85. Pacers with possession. Halliburton at the top of the key. Halliburton takes the 3. Tyrese Halliburton. It's absolutely him. Bang, bang as he buries the triple. 1-point lead for the Pacers. Knicks with possession. Brunson crosses midcourt. Brunson at the Cambridge Fieldhouse logo. Brunson guarded by Shepard. Brunson off the screen, set by Cat. Switch guarded by Turner around the perimeter. Into the hands to Bridges. Bridges turns the corner. Bridges with a left hand. Bridges off the glass, no good. A rebound secured by Nembhard. Pacers with possession. Halliburton has it at the left wing. 7:25 left to go. Halliburton up on top. Took the three. Missed off the back room. No good as Katz secures the defensive rebound. Here goes Brunson. Brunson inside the key. Brunson. Kiss off the glass. Scores. Up and off the backboard. We're going to fight to the finish right now. 89-88. Nembhard attacking the paint. Nembhard will draw the foul. It is on Jalen Brunson. That's going to be his fifth. Jalen Brunson picks up his fifth personal foul. And Tibbs right now is having some words with the referees. What a game. Down by 20 with the Knicks. And they have taken the lead up by 1. Nembhard going to have free throws coming up. But the Knicks with Tibbs will challenge this call on the floor. This is going to be a coach's challenge. We take a timeout here. 7:03 left to go. Big foul call right now to be looked at the monitor. Jalen Brunson with a personal foul defending Nembhard. And that will be Jalen Brunson's fifth if this call does hold up. What a game. Top players look like this for the Knicks. Cat leads the way. 19 points, 10 rebounds. 19 points by Brunson. Huge foul call coming up. Is going to be his fifth or rescinded back to a 4. We shall see coming up after the timeout. 16 by OG, 13 by Bridges. Pacers led by Miles Turner, 17 points for him. Halliburton's got 16. 12 off the bench by McConnell, 11 by Siakam. What a game. This is a huge foul call. And yeah, this could determine the game right here if Brunson picks up number 5 or not. No, we're cool, Joe. Yeah, I'll text you after the game, Joe. Yeah, what a game right now. Got a bunch of people pouring in for this one. 400 plus. You guys, the real legends. MVP is out here on the stream for this one tonight. I'll have to look into it because I don't have it. So I'll have to look into that. Man, so unpredictable indeed. It looked like the Knicks were toast in the second quarter. They were down by 20 against the deepest team in the league. And things really didn't look good for the Knicks. At that time, Brunson picked up his fourth. Cat had 3. And then I think he picked up a fourth foul later on. And then those two guys have finally stayed away out of foul trouble for that entire third quarter into the early fourth. And then Brunson just picked up a critical 5th. So, yeah, this is a humongous call right now with Jalen Brunson. 5 personal fouls. If this stands and holds up, will be his 5th. Edith, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. George got the Pacers for this one. Yeah, let us know out in the chat who you guys like to win if you haven't done so already. Pacers or Knicks tonight in this game. Glad to have you guys find the stream. I'll be back live tomorrow night covering Thunder against T-Wolves. And I'm hoping to get as many of these games as possible throughout the playoffs because I love 7-game series matchups. It allows for more streams as well. But this could determine the series right here. No team has ever won going down to 0-3, and that is a 5th foul. That is the 5th personal foul charged to Brunson, as the challenge was unsuccessful. Brunson picked up his 5th inbound for the Pacers, as it was not on the shot. It was before the shot attempt. Neesmith goes up over Hart, missed it off the mark, no good. That was dangerous for Josh Hart as well. A lot of contact, no call with the refs. Josh Hart playing with 4 fouls right now. Cat bobbled it. Cat inside the key, floats up the shot. That was off balance, missed off the back of no good. A rebound secured by Siakam. Yeah, what are you watching as well? As if you just tuned in and saw that shot by Cat, that was a terrible shot there by Cat. Cat collects the rebound, though, off the Halliburton miss. Up the floor, Hart finds McBride. McBride at the left corner. Jalen Brunson on the bench now with 5 personal fouls. Cat pops up for the 3. Off the back from no good. It was early on in the shot clock, and the rebound goes right back to the Pacers. Pacers with a chance to take the lead. Nembhard at the top. Nembhard takes on Anunoby. Slides it off to Halliburton. Halliburton sends it over to Siakam. Siakam at the low block. Jumper over Hart. He's out of position and he buries it. Pascal Siakam with a 1-point lead back for the Pacers. 90-89. Also, both of these teams in the bonus as we're midway through the 4th quarter. Mikal Bridges on the floor with Karl-Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, and Miles McBride. Cat drives, attacks, held on to by Tony Bradley. And Cat gets fouled as he will have 2 free throws here coming up at the line. Trevin, welcome in. This has been a roller coaster of a game. If you're just joining in, the Pacers were down early 15-10. They went on a 6-zip scoring run, led 16-15. After that, the Pacers grew their lead as the Knicks picked up a bunch of fouls. Pacers led by 20 at one point in the late stage of the 2nd quarter. Looked like the game was going to be done. And then somehow this Knicks team has crawled right back into it. Karl-Anthony Towns, with a terrible 1st, 2nd, and 3rd quarter, is playing out of his mind here in this 4th quarter. He had 4 points in the first 3 quarters. All of a sudden, Cat has got 21 points. As he buries the first free throw, and Cat has now scored he scored 16 points in this 4th quarter. And this would make it 17 with a made free throw. What a roller coaster of a game. 90-90 right now. Free throw number 2 is good by Cat. 91-90. Absolute roller coaster. Siakam pressured at midcourt, able to cross the midcourt logo into the hands to Nembhard. Nembhard at the top of the key. Nembhard 10 in the shot clock. Off to Neesmith. He is back on the floor. Neesmith sprained his right ankle. He was questionable to return. Went to the locker room. Tough soldier. Back in the game. Siakam takes the jumper deep 2. Off the rim. No good. Rebound back to the Knicks. Josh Hart up the floor. At the left wing, puts the ball into the hands of Cat. Cat at the top of the key, 12 in the timer. Karl-Anthony Towns take the 3, makes the 3 from the perimeter. Karl-Anthony Towns has gone absolutely nuclear in this 4th quarter with 21 points in Q4. And a timeout taken on the floor by the Pacers. Oh my goodness. The guy that didn't show up for the first 3 quarters decides to do a reversal in the previous game and show up in a humongous way in the 4th quarter. I cannot believe what I'm witnessing right now. If the Knicks win this game, it's because of Karl-Anthony Towns showed up for the 4th quarter. 5:07 left to play. Man. He was MIA in the first 36 minutes tonight of this game. And all of a sudden in the final 12, he comes out of nowhere and steps up and realizes that his services are needed to win this game so they don't go down 0-3. 24 points, 13 rebounds, 3 made threes, 8 for 16 from the floor after starting off 2 for 7. It is crazy what sports can do for you. Karl-Anthony Towns went from Max Strus to NBA Finals level Steph Curry here in this 4th quarter. Wow. Just insane. Cats dropping down rocket after rocket, missile after missile into the net. Man on a mission right now that he is hot. He's got all the star power in the world. He is on the star power mode like on the Super Mario Brothers. He's playing on invincible mode right now. He just collected a rebound. Under 5 minutes left to go. Up the floor with McBride. It's McBride, Bridges, Cat, Anunoby, and Hart, the 5-player on the floor for the Knicks. Brunson's on the bench with 5 personal fouls, yet they got a 4-point lead. McBride puts the ball into the hands of Cat. Cat has done big-time damage during this half, and he keeps on doing so, except they're going to wave it off. Cat is signaling challenge. He gets called in a traveling violation as he was attacking the paint on Miles Turner. Too many steps walking with a basketball. As the referees wave off the basket, the score stays the same, 94-90. Pacers with possession. The lob gets sent over to Siakam. Siakam backs his way to the elbow. Siakam, jumper, turnaround shot, kiss off the glass. He scores, up and in, off the backboard. Good for 2 by Pascal Siakam. 2-point game approaching the 4-minute mark left to play. McBride at the right wing perimeter. McBride towards his left, top of the free throw circle. Hand off to Bridges. Bridges off towards his right, bumped into and fouled by Nesmith. They're in a bonus. 2 free throws coming up by Mikal Bridges for New York. What a game. 4 minutes even left to go. You guys are legends. MVP is out here on the stream. We got 500 plus right now watching. If you guys enjoy the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Bridges with 2 free throws. First one's good. The New York Knicks looking to see if they can pull one off and shock the Indy fans on Indy 500 Day. Second free throw is good by Bridges. The best ability in the NBA, availability. And for Bridges, he played every single game this season. He's had that streak forever. 15 right now for Bridges. Halliburton dribbles up to the left elbow. Halliburton, Nesmith, Nembhard, Siakam, and Turner, the 5 on the floor. Handoff off to Nesmith, who came back due to injury, sprained his ankle in the first half. Nesmith down at the low block. Fall away, blocked out of bounds by Anunoby. Oh, Anunoby bringing the energy with a block. Man, one heck of a game we got. This series has been incredible. Inbound off to Turner. 3.5 left to go. Turner hoists up a tough 3. Hit all glass. It's a shot clock violation. It'll go right back over to the Knicks with 3:36 left. If you're new in the stream, no spoilers out in the chat. I think it's around 30 seconds behind due to YouTube delay when it comes out. Pacers have been locked up this quarter, just 4 for 13 shooting in the fourth quarter. 3.5 minutes left to go. McBride puts the ball into the hands of Hart. Hart at the top of the key. Josh Hart, 12 in the timer. Bounce pass off the Cat. Cat fires a bullet off the fingertips of McBride. Kick out quarter, out of bounds, deflected off the Pacers, and they're signaling challenge on it. Nesmith signaling challenge right back to Carlisle. Will the Pacers do that or no? And they will challenge it. Pacers going to challenge possession of the basketball. They thought that it was out of bounds, flung out off the Knicks. The Knicks. This off the fingertips of Nesmith, or did he whiff at it? That's the question. That camera angle is very tough to see on fast motion replay. Oh boy, indeed. We got a big challenge coming up here. Pacers with a challenge on the floor. 3:19 remaining, challenging the possession of this basketball. A cross-court pass that the referees ruled was off the fingertips of Aaron Nesmith. Did he whiff at it? It looked like he may have. On the fast motion replay from behind the back, Pacers have won a lot of challenges so far in this series. Wouldn't shock me if they win this one. 96-92. I would like to see that replay once again at a slower motion. but they cut quickly to a commercial break. So they showed like a fast motion replay from the back. It was tough to tell, but I don't know if he had a fingertip on it. That was very tough to tell. He might have just whiffed at that completely for Nesmith. I didn't see any fingertip alter. That was the thing. So this is a critical challenge right now. If this gets overturned, it will be Pacers basketball. It will result in a turnover charge in the Knicks. Cross-court pass. Oh! Swing and a miss. Aaron Nesmith whiffed at it. The call is overturned. It is off of the Knicks. Pacers have the basketball. Halliburton, pull-up J, 18-footer at the elbow. Cha-ching! He's got it. 96-94. What a swing in this game right there off the turnover. Miles McBride, right to left on the floor, alongside Cat, Hart, Bridges, and Anunoby. Jalen Brunson on the bench right now with 5 personal fouls. Watch out. Miles McBride soars right over the top. Trying to throw down a poster over Siakam and got fouled. 2 free throws coming up here at the line. That was close to being a clean block there by Pascal. I get to see this. Come on, cameraman. You cut off the basketball. You had one job to do, cameraman, and you cut off the basketball. 2 free throws coming up by McBride. Referees rolled it a shooting foul. First shot's good. What a game. 2:51 left. This series has been incredible. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We got 600 plus watching right now. You guys the real MVPs in the stream. Second free throw by McBride. Rattles in. 4-point advantage. This might need overtime tonight. 98-94. Pacers with possession. Halliburton crosses midcourt. Halliburton at the right wing. Halliburton fouled around the perimeter. Free throws coming up in the bonus for the Pacers. Miles Turner was the one who got fouled, so it wasn't Halliburton. Turner. It's on Cat. That's on Cat. That's his 5th. Karl Anthony Towns. 5 personal fouls with 2:42 left. He has gone absolutely insane, scoring the basketball at a rapid clip in this 4th quarter. Cat with 24 points, 20 points in the 4th quarter, but when the game gets under 2 minutes left to go, it's just bad mistakes by Cat when you're in clutch time, 2 minutes left, making a poor mistake. Brunson back on the floor with 5 personal fouls as well. So Cat and Brunson each with 5 fouls for the 2 star players for the Knicks. Both of the free throws are good by Turner at the line. 2-point game. Got to be really careful. Knicks in a lot of foul trouble right now. Cat attacking. Downhill off the glass. No good. Rebound secure by Turner. Check that. Brunson's on the bench right now. They showed him on the screen, but he's still on the bench. He's about to head towards the scorer's table. He's still on the bench at the moment. It's McBride who's on the floor in place of Brunson still. So Brunson's still not in the game. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Nembhard, kick out to the corner. Halliburton using the entire shot clock. Turner puts up the 3. No good off the back rim. A rebound secured by Cat as Anunoby went down. Slow to get up. Knicks will slow it down here. Knicks by 2 with the basketball attacking. They have an opening. Bridges no good off the glass. Offensive rebound. Hart. Corner 3. McBride off the back rim. No good. Huge rebound ripped away off the glass by Miles Turner. Here goes the Pacers. Outlet pass ahead. Halliburton off the Siakam. Bumped into at the baseline. Gets fouled by OG. This will stop the clock with 1:37 left to go. Pascal Siakam, 2 free throws in the bonus. We might need overtime tonight in this game. 1:37 left. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a game. Two free throws by Siakam to tie things up. First one is good. coming in clutch in the fourth quarter. There is Brunson back into the game. So Jalen Brunson checks right back in right now. $16 by Siakam. Great game indeed. Jimmy, welcome back in, bud. Both teams in the bonus. Second free throw by Siakam. It is right down the middle. 98-98. Type in overtime. Type in OT in the chat if you're feeling OT. Type in no OT if you do not want OT tonight. Brunson back in the floor. Crosses midcourt. He's playing with 5 personal fouls. So is Cat. Brunson dribbles up inside the key. Bounce pass left corner. Bridges bobbled it out of bounds and went off of Halliburton. Halliburton deflected it back out. Minute 21 left to go. This will stay Knicks ball with 8 on the shot clock. So refs rolled it off. Tyrese Halliburton out of bounds in the corner. Anunoby, front court corner, inbounds. It back off to Brunson. Brunson drives over Nesmith, runner inside the key. Jalen Brunson knocks it down with a floater. Triple digits first for the Knicks. 198 as we approach the final minute left to go in the fourth quarter. What a game. Pacers with possession. Tyrese Halliburton slides it off to the left corner. Nesmith dribbles up. Nesmith runner baseline off the mark. No good. Josh Hart rips away the defensive rebound. Josh Hart, final minute left to go. Crosses midcourt. Josh Hart puts the ball into the hands of Brunson. 50 seconds remaining. Brunson. Edge of the midcourt logo right now. Brunson dribbles up to the right wing. They got 2 timeouts remaining for the Knicks. 1 timeout remaining for the Pacers. Brunson goes up. Got it stripped out of bounds off Nesmith. It will stay Knicks ball. 3.5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 41 seconds remaining on the game clock. Knicks underneath their hoop. Brunson the inbound passer. 3.5 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound corner. Bridges dump off Brunson. Turnaround jumper. It's an air ball. Left it way short on an air ball with 37.6 seconds left to go. It will go back to the Pacers. 1 timeout for Indiana. 2 timeouts for Tibbs and the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson is going to check into the game alongside Miles McBride with 37.6 seconds left to go. Oh, baby. If you're the Pacers and you see Mitchell Robinson, you're going to hack Mitchell Robinson. Here we go. 37 seconds left. Pacers get the inbound. Top of the key, Halliburton dribble. Drives out to the right corner. Double team. Moves it outside to Nembhard. On top, Turner pulls up for a 3. Skipped around the rim and out. Rebound ripped away by Josh Hart. And it's an over-the-back foul charge to Nesmith. Josh Hart's going to be shooting free throws here in 19.6 seconds. Josh Hart in quite a bit of pain right now. He is slow to get up. It ain't over till it's over. No way this game is over. Josh Hart, after he went down with a rebound, holding his right knee. Tough soldier, one of the toughest players in the entire league. Josh Hart's going to have 2 shots here at the line. 2 free throws here by Hart. First one is good. What a game. Down by 20. The magic number for the Knicks for a comeback seems to be 20 in this playoffs. Seems to be on the road. Seems to be a 20-point comeback. Second free throw is good. 4-point lead for New York. Pacers with possession. Miles Turner puts the ball into the hands to Halliburton. He crosses midcourt. Halliburton takes on Bridges at the top of the key. Too much time's coming off the clock right now. You're down to 11 seconds left to go. Gotta go. And up by 4. The Knicks reach in, pick up a foul with 9.7 seconds left to go. Tyrese Halliburton down by 4 in the bonus, shooting 2 shots here at the free throw line. Question will become, if Mitchell Robinson stays on the floor, you know who to target, who to send to the free throw line if you're the Pacers. Mitchell Robinson's right now still on the floor. Wow. Mitchell Robinson is still on the floor right now. Miles McBride, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, Mitchell Robinson. That's the 5 on the floor now. Cat comes back in. First free throw is good by Indiana. So Halliburton buried the free throw. Second shot's coming up. Knicks have 2 timeouts left to go. Pacers with 1 timeout. Robinson still on the floor. Second free throw is good. Now you got to take the timeout. Get him out of there. That's what they do. 102-100. Tibbs will burn the timeout with 9.7 seconds remaining. This will be Knicks basketball. And the Pacers will need to force a turnover or will need to force free throws that get bricked at the line. This was the situation during the last game. The Knicks split the free throws with around this time remaining, or in Game 1, that was. In Game 1, they split the free throws at a critical time. Tonight, both of these teams nailing their free throws for the most part. New York's 88.5%, 23 for 26 at the free throw line. This ball can go to multiple players. Jalen Brunson, perfect, 8 for 8 tonight at the line. Miles McBride, 4 for 4. Josh Hart, 4 for 4. Cat, 5 for 6. Bridges, 2 for 2. Can't go to OG. He's 0 for 2. Can't have Robinson back on the floor because he's going to miss free throws. So you can't put Robinson out there at this time if you're Tibbs. Pacers tonight, 27 for 33 at the free throw line, 82%. 102-100. 9.7 seconds remaining. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a game. A 20-point comeback for the New York Knicks if they can close it out. No team has ever trailed down to 0-3, so you know that they needed this one tonight or the series will be over. 9.7 seconds left to go. Knicks, far side front court. Bridges will be the inbound passer. He is defended by Halliburton. Cat is on the floor alongside Anunoby, Hart, and Brunson. Bounce pass off to Brunson. Brunson circles around, back out to the corner. Brunson gets fouled. 8.1 seconds left to go. Jalen Brunson, who's perfect tonight, 8 for 8 at the free throw line, will shoot 2. Jalen Brunson's going to have 2 free throws coming up here at the line. 8.1 seconds left to play. 21 tonight by Brunson. 8 for 8, perfect at the charity stripe. First shot by Brunson. That is good. Right down the middle. 103-100. Mitchell Robinson's going to check in here. It looks like for rebounding purposes as Cat will take a seat on the bench. Cat's hobbling a little bit right now for him. Cat's what got the Knicks here, though. So Cat is who got the Knicks here. He scored 20 points in this quarter. Miles Turner will check in for Indiana. 24 points in the game by Cat, including 20 points in the fourth quarter alone. Jalen Brunson will have one more free throw. Perfect. 9 for 9 tonight, the free throw line. Second shot by Brunson. 8 seconds left to play. Second free throw is good. 104-100. Pacers will burn the timeouts. What a game. Yeah, great point by Vegas. That curse not looking so good right now. 2-possession game. They're going to need to pull off a miracle here. 4-point play on a 3 and 1 is basically the only thing you can hope for Indiana is some sort of stupidity defensive botch by the Knicks that leads to a 3-point make and an 1. 8.1 seconds left to go. Got to be a quick shot here coming up for the Pacers, and you're going to make it a 3. Tonight for the Pacers, they cannot hit threes. 5 for 23 from the perimeter. 0 hot hands from the perimeter. Halliburton, 2 for 8. 1 for 3 by Neesmith. 1 for 6 by Turner. 1 for 1 by Shepard. Everybody else went 0. Made 0 threes in this game. Halliburton has made 2 threes. He has attempted 8. So they got 0 hot hands. 8 seconds left to go. Yeah, they are cursed in game 3s. Pacers are cursed in a game 3. (104-100) Pacers. In the front court far side, Nembhard to inbound passer. Bounce pass on top. Siakam, 6 seconds. Launches the 3. That is way off the mark. No good. It hit the top of the glass. Rebound secure by Katz. Or rebound secure by Hart in this game's about to go final. 2.6 seconds left to go. Josh Hart records a rebound. His 10th rebound of the game. Poor shot there by Siakam. Just pulled up. It wasn't even close. Hit the top right corner of the glass. Two shots here by Josh Hart with 2 seconds left to play. Tough one tonight for the Pacers. They're just cursed in game 3s. First one's good. Wow. We got game 5s at least for both of these series matchups. The league office going to be loving this tonight. Second free throw is good by Hart. 100. 2 seconds left. Clock dribbles out. Nembhard 3 at the buzzer. Off the back from no good. This game is over. 100. The Knicks pick up the win. They survive down by 20. It is now the 3rd straight game on the road that they have played. That's either been the first game or the second game of the series that they were down by 20. That they've come back and won that game. Game 1 and Game 2 against the Celtics, each in the road. Game 3, first road game at Indiana, come back, down by 20, and win. Wow. They would not win tonight if it wasn't for Kat and what he did in the 4th quarter. Karl-Anthony Towns, a horrific first, second, and third quarter. 4 points, 4 turnovers, 4 personal fouls after 3 quarters. In the 4th quarter, goes completely off. 20 points in the 4th quarter by Kat. 3 made threes by Kat. And after starting off 2 for 7 shooting, he ends up 8 for 17 for Karl-Anthony Towns. He got the Knicks to where they are and allowed his team to pick up the win. A big 4th quarter by Kat. Brunson with 23. 16 by OG. 15 by Bridges. Pacers led by Halliburton. He had 20. 19 by Turner. 17 by Siakam. 12 points by McConnell in this game. What a comeback by the Knicks. Did it through their defense. Tough game by the Pacers from 3. Just 5 for 25 from the perimeter tonight. And look back at this game. You look at some missed opportunities for Indiana. They lost this game by 6. They also missed 6 free throws tonight. Both of these teams shot the ball pretty well at the line. 27 for 33 on free throws for Indiana. 82%. But the Knicks, man, they were clutch tonight at the free throw line. 27 for 30. 90% at the free throw line for New York. And the Knicks, what a comeback. Wow. Physicality, they ramped it up in half number 2. It was not looking good. They got into some really, really deep foul trouble with Brunson and Kat in the first half, and holy smokes. They just completely turned things around based on their defense in the second half, and they locked down the Pacers to score just 22 points and 20 points each in the 3rd and 4th quarter to win this game. Thanks for joining in tonight for this one. I'll be back tomorrow night covering T-Wolves against Thunder for a critical Game 4 in that series. We're going to wrap up. Enjoy the holiday tomorrow here. In the U.S., we got Memorial Day tomorrow. And make sure to thank the veterans who serve for our country tomorrow. And big shout out to all our veterans out here on the channel. You guys, the legends, thanks so much all for being a part here on the stream tonight for this one. And enjoy your Memorial Day holiday tomorrow if you have it off. And thanks so much all for joining in. We're going to close out here to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, Bradley, Warren Kelly, I Am Ghost, the Naja Player, Asia, Ice Ice Baby, Katie Ogie, SGA Sports Talk, Lonely Satellite, Natural Knee, Ian, Michael, John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, Mark Jobo, Michigan Sports, Canabro, Greg, Vegas Pringle, Fishing Up a Storm, Rye Dog. Big shout out to Woody. Woody, first day in the membership here, so a big shout out to Woody. Sam, Jed, Flip the Script, Barco, and Andre. Thanks for joining in for this one. Wow, what a change in the game tonight in this one here. The Knicks able to turn things around, down by 20. They come back and they win. They beat the Pacers and make sure that this series is not over just yet. It's now 2-1 in the series as it opens up the door for the opportunity for New York. Thanks all for joining in for this one tonight here. Knicks come back by 20. They win 106-100. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Happy Memorial Day. And enjoy the rest of your holiday tomorrow. See you guys back tomorrow night for T-Wolves Thunder. Enjoy the rest of your night.